In the town of North Texas on a Rado, 100 miles east of the state line, 200 clicks from the old quarry, and west of those windy old pines, 900 miles south of the border, and 300 north of the other one. Between the lake and the rolling hills, 93 million miles from the sun. Won't you take me home to North Texas on a Rado? Won't you take me there to where the birds sing with a smooth vibrato? In Texas on a Rado. 5,000 miles from a big city where the crocodiles and the cacti grow. Go west on Interstate 35, take 4 rights and you're back on that road. Take a left, take a left, take another left, then another left, head east and you're heading home to North Texas on a Rado, the town where the dodos roam. Won't you take me home to North Texas on a Rado? Won't you take me there to where the birds sing with a smooth vibrato? In Texas on a Rado. Was sure he was an innocent man, except for the PVC pipe bomb in his hand. He was honest and true, never one to boast, and a sucker for some good nitrocellulose. He blew it up way out by the treatment plant, making craters in the earth for the thrill of it. Man, bigger and bigger, he made him fat and loud, getting giddy little giggles from a one-man crowd. Well, the law never saw, but somebody heard. An organization with some sensitive turf. Yeah, they didn't mind Bert, they just needed a 20-foot craters and said, we're big fans. Well, Bert tried to say, I only do it for myself, but a couple $100,000, man, sure would help. He made a deal with the devil on PCP that meant he'd never have to buy his own PVC. Well, Bert never knew where his babies went. Sometimes he heard them go off out riding in his new Benz. 9 to 5 he toiled away, soldering and soldering every weekday. Well, at least he wasn't selling something evil like dope. Sure, the boss gave him all that he could hope for, but gone were the days of seeing them blow. Traded his one true love for a big stack of dough. So Bert got his wires, pipes, and compounds, stuck them all together, and he headed downtown. Found the big stash house with his boss in the lot, and before he went and chucked it, he had one last thought. Bert was sure he was an innocent man, except for the PVC pipe bomb in his hand. He was honest and true, never one to boast, and a sucker for some good nitrocellulose. shift had a body in his truck he had yet to deal with, so whoops. He dug a hole in the ground for me and Miss Dolores, and there's a good reason he's known as Ronnie Rigor Mortis. Dolores started asking a few too many questions about the trailer by the Bojangles on Highway 77. Sure, a lab-by chicken place ain't ideal, but Ronnie makes sure that nobody gonna squeal. And Ronnie Rigor Mortis ain't got no warrants yet. Yeah, Ronnie Rigor Mortis ain't got no warrants yet. Ronnie was a muscle and Randy was the cook, cooked every day but Sunday to honor the good book. It was waffles at night and nice during the day. Could have been a good living if it stayed that way. Yeah, Ronnie Rigor Mortis ain't got no warrants yet. Don't need a warrant for a man that's dead. Randy killed Ronnie with the poison fried chicken, took the money and the trailer in his truck with him when they found his body sometime the next day. Ronnie Rigor Mortis wasn't just a name.
Ronnie, I told you Dolores is my grandmother. Why'd you do that?
Well, she
was
said,
95.
she come around here, she said, well, Randy, what you doing out by the Bojangles again?
Yeah, that's 'cause
well, what you do? What's
she's
what's
checking.
in that trailer? She had to go, Randy.
Ronnie,
She had to go.
I'm
I don't care if she's blind. She's got to go.
Ronnie.
Yep. Yep.
You know what? Let's get lunch. I'm going to go to the Bojangles.
Okay.
You want a chicken sandwich? You want fried chicken?
Yeah, I'll take fried chicken with iced tea.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Randy. That's really nice of you, even though I killed your grandmother.
Yeah, I'll be right back. You're welcome.
Carl's Critter Garden got a copper pipe dinosaur. Carl's Critter Garden got a hubcap dog. Carl's Critter Garden is a portal to the aliens. You can go to Mars and back to Utah with Carl. Carl's got a hell of a lot of paraphernalia. Carl's got a little of this and a little of that. Carl's high up in the alien mafia. Last guy to cross Carl, he got whacked. The garden is a beacon of peace and love. The garden is a beacon for life above. Carl's Critter Garden got a saw blade statue, and at 4 a.m. he'll look right at you with green eyes. He'll say, "My name is Gorp. I live right here, and I directly report to Carl." Carl never did drugs except for one time. The government made him back in '65. of my mama for some cheating, lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. I got tears in my eyes, tears on my jeans. I got tears on the stove to season my beans. I got nothing but sorrow on my mind. I could use a tall glass of red 40 tonight, 'cause I'm a cold red man in a Baja Blast world. I left the arms of my mama for some cheating, lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. I'm like a square in a circular hole. Feel like I'm cutting steak in a bowl. Like a brain surgeon on his 7th beer. I don't belong here. He works on the flat top and he cooks the meat. And just like you wanted, he drinks Baja B. But I'ma find me another with better taste and do. And this cold red man will forget about you, 'cause I'm a cold red man in a Baja Blast world. I left the arms of my mama for some cheating, lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew.
It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, that's too high. It's this camera. Is it this camera? It's this camera. Fuck, I don't even know anymore. We'll get there when we get there. I don't know. It's fine. Hi, everybody. Been a while, I think. I didn't stream Thursday, I think. I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. What up? How we doing? How we... Oh, okay. Did we get rid of that? What the fuck are we doing?
Did we shut down Mr. Chilton?
Yeah.
Oh. And you got more back than I did, by the way. I still haven't heard anything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot we did that. We did shift at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in my defense, I wouldn't say that I necessarily had issues with the game. I'm simply going to point out that it wasn't just me. Although I just realized I don't have my activity feed pulled out yet. I definitely goofed it. Oh fuck, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I found it. Hold on, it's fine. We're raw dogging life right now. I am not.
That's real, Crybear. I'm sorry that happened, though.
What?
Tweaked the Latin tricep yesterday, but feels good today. Really struggling with the concept of it being more productive to not go 100% all the time.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks especially when it's one of those things where it's like, you literally cannot help it, but you would rather, you'd rather try to keep going. So, all my, your appliances are shitting the bed? That fucking sucks. Ugh. I'm sorry. Also, Demonic, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that. So...
All 5 planes hit the second router.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. The lat tricep is the worst, too, because it's all connected to that bullshit down your fucking back line. Yeah. If it's any consolation, I definitely got up. Yo, congrats, Becca! The forklift rodeo win. I saw that in the fucking Discord. Life's fucking me and didn't bring the lube. I think so. Hello, Alan. I definitely went to try to do some deadlifts today because they were on my run and I should not have. So I have one of those like weird bug carapace fucking things on my back, whatever they are.
Chinese medicine.
Literally,
It
actually.
feels like fucking fly paper. It's so sticky, but it's very useful.
It really kind of is fly paper. Thank you. This was actually courtesy of Ray. I'm not gonna lie. I found it on Amazon, but it is courtesy of Ray.
Tiger
It's
Balm's
not
pretty good too.
Yeah, it's not quite. Thanks. It's not quite Tiger Balm, but it smells acrid.
I kind of like the smell, but maybe it's me.
Ellis was
It's
literally
very
saying
like
that.
minty, but it's not icy hot. Actually, it's like minty icy hot. If you could imagine what that's like.
Minty icy hot is about the appropriate thing. 100 in northern Nevada.
No, thank you.
God damn. We're okay. Hello, Amadan.
I remember turning to autumn when we still lived back in Arizona.
Yeah.
And having the conversation about like, man, isn't it weird when you look outside and you go, hot damn, it's only 100 today.
Only.
Bitch,
only. My grandfather used to slap horse liniment on my muscles when I was a cub.
Real.
I mean, to be fair though,
that shit's good.
That shit is good. This kind of smells like liniment, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, it does.
It smells like liniment.
It does kind of smell like liniment. If you guys have never had to use that or put that on an animal or something, like, hey Jay, that is what that's for. After suffering a really bad knee injury in October that cost me my job, I start a new job tomorrow. Closer to home, pays better, easy clientele. Yo, congrats!
That's good.
I'm happy to hear that. That's really good. I'm sorry about the knee injury nonetheless, but I'm really fucking glad that, like, you were able to figure shit out from here. It's 101 in Boulder? Fuck that. What is it right? Hold on, let me see. What is it right now?
I do have Dino Blade, actually. Jen bought it for me, and I've gotten to play all of, like, 5 minutes, but it's super dope.
It's 71.
And I'm excited
Holy
to play more
fuck,
of it.
it'll be 93 on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
Nah, dog.
hot as shit.
Hell no.
While you're gone, so
Fuck that.
I'll just die here by myself.
88 Tuesday, 93 Wednesday, 85 Thursday, 80 Friday. What the fuck? I mean, the air quality's good. The air index is good. That's a good side. I'll take that.
Assuming the fires
Little bit,
stay
yeah.
over there.
It's only 86 here, but the humidity's through the roof. Yeah. Did you check out the game Mermaid that I posted? I had been seeing Mermaid listed. I had not downloaded it yet, but I saw it on I saw it on Instagram and from where you posted it. I don't think
Is it itch.io?
I think it's itch.io, but let me see if I can find. Hold on. Hold on. I'll grab it. I'm actually gonna. I might as well just fucking grab it while we're here. I'm gonna do that. No. That's perfect, Valkian. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's gonna be. They want to know how you are now.
I'm good.
Tom read something on stream. Send it through Discord, Ray. 109. Volk, fuck that, dude. Oh. I don't know what's on there, but they didn't see it, but TikTok might have.
It's fine.
It may not be. It's fine.
Dad is fine. My Adderall just wore off like 2 hours ago, and I've hit my wall. Which sucks, because I have a bunch of shit to do today still.
Alright. So that is being extracted. Cool. Alright, we'll deal with that later. I went ahead and I grabbed that, because I might actually want to play that today. I'm gonna level. We'll see how I wind up feeling. But I am feeling ass today. I don't feel good. I didn't feel good yesterday. The brain bugs are brain bugging. It just is like that.
Be like that today.
Yeah. So we'll see ultimately what happens, but I don't know.
God damn it. Seeing how many of you are sitting in weather over 100 degrees makes me really sad for you, but glad that we fucking moved.
Yeah, for real.
I think the hottest day this year for us is going to be here in a couple days at 95, and that's probably will be the hottest day this year.
My fuzzy jacket? Oh no, it's going to be a little bit Omadon. The person who does that is specialty items.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate it, but I expect that to take a little while, because that particular fuzzy jacket is one of those, like, custom ones, and that was an older version, so I have to wait for them now. But Probably a couple weeks. And yes, I do. Yo, Robin, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. I moved back in with parents on Thursday, heading to Spain for an exchange semester. Let's go.
That'll be cool.
That'll actually be interesting. You get to see a little bit of the world. Yeah, a lot of that shit's made to order. I used to take Adderall, but I winged myself off of it because it makes me feel like a zombie. Bunked me from seeing. I set my friends.
Oh, but they're good
I definitely read that as like, yeah, I got a bunked knee because I set my friends on fire on a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, because the problem is because it's you. I definitely was like, no, that sounds like a perfectly normal Tuesday for Robin. That like I could see that happening. It was probably for content, and then I had to stop and be like, wait, that's a band. Hold on, that's not. It's not the same.
Were they still as good as they've always been? It's been 900 years since I've seen them play.
At least. Also, if you guys have not, I will simply say this because I have to be appropriate. If you guys have not checked out Robin Coffin's content, you definitely should. 100%. There are quite a few of you here in the chat that I think would find it extremely enjoyable. And that is all I will say. But if you would like, their Twitter's pretty fucking cool. So if you do, or X, whatever the fuck it's called now.
I will call it Twitter until I die.
Yeah, whatever. But if you want to check it out there, I've retweeted a couple of their things, and we are mutuals. So please feel free to find their links via those locations. They rock the house. Bet. Okay. It's good to hear. Didn't know if it had arrived or was going to take a minute and squat. I'm trying. I am trying to squash the brain bugs. It'll be fine. It's just one of those things where, like, I'm doing that shit where I'm like rotationally getting in on myself and like I'm not being very nice to myself, among other things, but it'll go away. Metal Pony, thank you for the follow. Part of it. Every time somebody calls it Twitter, Elon gets another day of I call it dead social media site walking, or Twitter for short. I've gifted 9. You have? Holy fuck. I appreciate that though. It's all good. Well, and I originally was going to tell you guys, like, look, I'm just going to work on this book I have to narrate, and, like, it's fine. Nice to meet you too, Daniel. I was originally just going to keep working on the book I've got to get done this week, but I figured a break wouldn't hurt, and maybe it would be okay. Now that we know that we have Mermaid to play too, which was something, I think I sent it to Ellis, actually, when I saw it on Instagram initially.
Yes,
you did. So I am not sure. I call it litter. Pick either garbage or cat litter. One can be fair enough. Hello, hi Flame. Hello, Burnt Toast. Hello, Crypto. Oh, okay. You sent the thing to read. All right, let me look and see. So, I don't know how I feel about this. Am I reading this? Am I narrating this? Like what? Yo, thanks, Hammock. I have other stuff that I think I'm supposed to pop up to do for Somnium at some point. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Alright. So I guess this is a thing to narrate. I just want to tell everybody that this is from Ray, and this is not my fault.
Oh, good.
This is a Twitter post. Where Ralph? If I were a billionaire, I would make a Hooters for large men in thongs so fucking fast. It's called Milkies. And you get to milk your condiments from them with fake udders while they pant and sweat and maybe even moo a bit. I'm accepting donations and investments and applications. The mascot is a Barra bull man in a thong and one testicle out, and his name's Milky Mike. And for extra money, you could reserve him for a table where he breastfeeds you Dr. Pepper or other soft drinks. For birthday parties, you could pay extra to have Eggy Eddie the werewolf lay an egg on the table, and inside a mystery gotcha treat is the whole... is a mystery gotcha treat the whole family can enjoy, except not really, because it's a restaurant for adults only. There's a woke option for every meal on the menu where you can add extra estrogen, testosterone, or really a mystery hormone, but watch out. Why the fuck did you send this to me?
This is some Ryan material.
Why did you send that to me? I'm so fucking mad at you, but like, this is so unsurprising. Milky's does sound like, I think I'm more mad that I feel like it would actually sell. Like, I feel like it would...
Crybear mystery hormone, huh?
I feel like it would go over. I mean, don't. Oh man, I don't know if I can make that joke. I was gonna say, don't tell Hegseths. Fucking.
Yeah.
Hello, Spudley. How are you?
Hello.
Mystery hormone. It's just a combination, but they make it a powder, so you just have to rail it.
With the combination estrogen testosterone.
It is so bad. My internet's giving out. Palm read that, so you had to. I don't appreciate that. Just because, you know what? All right, that's what we're doing today. I hope you know.
What?
I have a bunch of shit that I have saved. Hold on. I have a bunch of shit that I've saved. Okay, might as well record it. I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Ellis, and we're doing an AMA today. We might play Mermaid. We're gonna see how it goes. But I have things.
Mystery hormone is Seroquel.
I mean, it would make sense.
Whee!
But I have some things that I've been saving to narrate.
God.
And some of them I'm going to wait and I'm going to do it when I can actually, like, use my mic to do it. I'm going to start adding Milky Mike as my NPC name from now on. But, like, not my NPC, it's my username.
Treen to draw.
Milky Mike?
Treen!
Jesus Christ. Treen, I need to commission you for Milky Mike.
And Big Titty, or Big Natural Jesus.
Big Natural Jesus.
We need both.
So, here's the deal. I have a folder called Things to Narrate from Instagram. And this folder is full of a mix of shit, including but not limited to really fucking unhinged stuff, and then things that probably could maybe make you cry. We're gonna start off with great advice for shitty people.
Oh, I liked these.
Great advice for shitty people. Saying, wrap it up when someone has just begun telling a story. Send people home from your party one at a time. Yeah, can everybody say goodbye to Tommy? Tommy's leaving. Everybody say bye to Tommy. Okay, bye, Tommy. Yeah, nope, go fuck, you're leaving. Goodbye. Daryl, you're next. Make up your own metaphors and expressions. A bald rat rarely tips. Ask people to say please, but still say no. Say, socks too, whenever guests take off their shoes. Sell something you've borrowed. Extra points if you sell something that you've borrowed back to the person you borrowed it from. Say, look normal. Look normal. Whenever people smile in photos. Bark during doggy style. Extra points if you howl upon completion. Hum a ringtone to escape a conversation. Extra points if it's the old school Nokia. Or
the Jurassic Park Nokia tone, so you give people trauma.
While you're doing it. Say, after me. At the door. Tell people how happy you are they ended up being invited. Oh man, yeah, there was quite a debate about that. I'm so happy you're here. Correct people when they're telling their own stories. Wake your partner up to let them know that they only have 30 minutes before their alarm goes off.
Now, I want you to know that, mind you, when she first found this post, I was
in bed,
quite
sleepy,
elevated, in bed, half asleep, and she's reading these out loud because she thinks they're funny, and she gets to that one, and all of the unsoberness and sleepiness flies out of my body, and it is replaced with rage. And I look at her like, we will actually fucking fight if you ever do that to me.
Tell people you admire them for going against beauty standards. Tell people, oh, yeah, I can totally see what you mean. When they talk about their insecurities. Take revenge in advance. Call people just to say that you can't talk right now. Say, oh, guess what? Right before you break up with someone. Move your glass away instead of saying stop. Hold on, wait. So, as someone who worked in food service at a kitchen and, like,
I feel like you'd have to laugh.
did serving, I don't really know what I would do if I was just like, oh, do you need some extra water? Or, like, do you need some more water? And they're like, yeah. So you, like, go to pour, and it's, like, in the pitcher style, and you just pour, and then you're like, okay, and you see it getting up there, right? So you get ready to, like, move the glass, and they see it, so they just jerk the glass away. I don't think I'd know how to actually react. I feel like that would shut my brain off somehow in a way that I can't articulate and make me be like, I don't know if I want to slap the fuck out of you right now, or if I want to just be like, you know what? No, I deserve that. You're completely correct. You are completely correct. It depends on the day you've had. Well, I guess we're committing social war crimes today. So yeah, that is great advice for shitty people. You're very welcome. My grandmother's mad at me because I helped her open her birthday present and made it look easy. I mean, yeah, I'd be mad at you too if I was your grandmother. Let your grandma open it. God damn.
Did he hear you?
What?
Because a couple of those make me think of your dad, and he just texted, like, 3 minutes ago.
What did he send?
Oh, just love you guys.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like, he heard you, dog.
He must have. Oh, man. Okay.
Yo.
Oh, I remember this one. All right. So, this one is different. Hold on a second. I gotta find it again. Because apparently it didn't save it as the pictures. Which is annoying. Okay, let's see.
I'll be right back. Ow.
Oh no, did it not save it fully? Damn. Hold on, I gotta find it. Shit. Okay, because there was one about scuba diving that I really want to read you guys, and I'm super sad. Shit, hold on. No. Oh shit, yeah, I found it. Okay, are you guys ready? This one's really fucking unhinged. Thank you. It's Petrosite. House is bugged. Yeah. She's 85-year-old Mima with blue hair and a 14-pound chihuahua. I love your Nana. How's my health? My health is okay. I'm here, I guess. Most times. Say the wrong name when singing happy birthday. I've done that, unironically. Alright. So, this is really unhinged. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I'm not gonna apologize for what I'm about to read, but I am gonna tell you it's pretty fucked up, so hold on to your butthole. Alright. This is from Inswell Jones. So this is actually a Twitter post series from like 2020, I think. Alright, this is a guy telling a story. I want to say I was 16, maybe. My family went to Florida. I was, and still am, a passionate scuba diver. The water was the only place I feel graceful. I went by myself on a dive boat. There was me and maybe 6 other divers, all, like, big, brawny men. I felt very small and hairless. You have to understand dive culture. Some people like the fish. Some people like the quiet. Some people, dudes with bad fathers, like to pretend they're Navy SEALs. They strap knives to their legs and wear huge watches and get all big-balled about how little air they use. So this boat was filled with those meatheads. On our way out to the dive site, I was like, fuck, are we invading Bermuda? They were all strapped, wearing 4-foot fins, telling tales about how they routinely dived to like 300 feet and fought fucking sharks. Several confessed to underwater murders. I mean, today, I'd be like, oh, wow, sorry about your shitty childhoods. But, you know, being a teenage boy is hard in some ways. I was sort of intimidated and I wanted badly to belong. I did not belong. My mom and dad had driven me to the boat and were waiting on shore for me with ice cream. anyway, we dived, and the biggest Chad of the bunch got a wicked jellyfish sting on his face. Like he had straight been slashed with broken glass. Whether any of his other stories were true, I had no idea. But now he had a true story about the time a jellyfish turned his lips into sausages. We scrambled back onto the boat. The guy was screaming through gritted teeth. So pretty quickly, he was like laid out flat on the deck, right? Okay. So back then, the theory was that ammonia helped treat jellyfish stings.
Where's Spike?
Apparently, it does not. A good source of ammonia is urine. Out of nowhere, these big hairy bros start pissing on his face like dogs fighting over a fire hydrant. I had never seen anything like it. I mean, like, where would I have? But I still had a lot to learn about diving and manhood. And I was like, okay, I mean, I guess we're doing this. So I shouldered into the circle and I peed on him too. And I didn't just like tinkle on this dude either, because if you've ever gone diving, you know that you absorb or swallow like half the fucking ocean. You have to piss like a racehorse. It was like a bilge pump. I emptied a bucket onto this guy. And I was reminded, years earlier, of going to Cleveland Municipal Stadium, maybe, some ballpark, right, that had circular urinals. I had to stand there in this circle of bikers and longshoremen and take out my peen and just hang out. The boat was like that, but at least I'd hit puberty and was older. We doused that guy like he was on fire. There was more urine on that boat deck than in the ball pit at an IKEA. And then we all acted like the biggest fucking heroes in the world, giving each other high fives and shit. It was the weirdest thing. And these guys were jacked. We headed back to the shore. Piss Boy sat alone, staring out to sea. I remember thinking, well, he doesn't look okay. It wasn't just the jellyfish sting. That trip changed him. He'd gone out a man who'd never been peed on. He was coming back knowing that he could never say that again. Everybody else was quiet too, until one of the other guys piped up. Yeah, we should have pissed into cups or something and then poured them on you. That would have been better. And the guy just looked over like a man who wished everything was different and whispered, yeah. We got back and said goodbye. 6 strangers brought together by fate to urinate all over another stranger's face. My parents asked me how the dive had gone. Great, I said. I didn't tell them that I had pissed on a man for the first time. I just ate my ice cream, and it was reward enough.
Okay. We're friends, right?
We're friends, right? You're all welcome.
Was that from Spike's
Biography. That's deserved. I'm sad he's not here for that. He was playing a porn game a minute ago. Everybody be surprised. Pretend to be surprised.
What did you just say, Omadon?
Since Unhinged is today's topic, my roommate's bedroom trick is to twist his balls so they rest on top of his shaft, and he calls it the mosquito. What? He called it Mosquito Mike because it looked like the eyes and mouth of a mosquito.
I mean, I'm impressed, I think.
Are you saying that because it looks like the mosquito from Jurassic Park? Is that the joke? Or like, I feel like I need to interview your roommate, dog.
Yeah, this stream has been going for like 20 minutes and I have psychic damage.
Yo, Bella, I'm excited. I'm glad to hear that. Also, welcome. So yeah, I just needed you guys to know that that was a thing. So what, alright, hold on. What else do I have that I can fucking narrate that's unhinged?
I don't remember that in the movie Waiting. They probably got points for it regardless. Not unlike the goat.
Oh, this is irrelevant. But also not. Star Jasmine's gets the credit for this one. If you have a boyfriend and you start liking another guy, you don't actually have to break up. So basically, you can put the first boyfriend in the bathroom and close the door and then bring the second guy into the house and just let them get used to each other's smells through the door. You know, and if you supervise them for the first couple of weeks, they should eventually get along, or at the very least, not kill each other while you're away.
Is that how that works?
In case anybody was wondering how the basics of poly, I guess, works. Apparently, you just put them together and they'll go from there.
Oh, okay.
Art time. You got a Johnny Knoxville old man balls. How you rapping? Listen, if I had the chance, my bedroom trick is reverse twerking to Rap God Breakdown. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Oh my god, Palm. I think it worked. Castle. I didn't lock Ellis.
I knew you were here, Castle. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I was asking.
I didn't lock you in the bathroom. All right,
You locked Castle in the bathroom.
No, I didn't lock him in the bathroom either.
I saw it.
I did not.
You did.
Quit telling people I locked him
Castle,
in the bathroom.
didn't she lock you in the bathroom?
Not right now. Palm has had a gummy. Are you okay?
Hi, Bob.
Palm needs to relearn how to chew.
Oh,
Oh, honey.
Sweet bee.
Baby. I did not lock him in the bathroom with the dick whistle. There's video evidence of that. Thank you. Yo, fuck, shut the fuck up. I was there for hours. You had steak while you were here. Get out.
See, Crybear believes me.
Tell neither partner about this. Stick gets it. All right, fine. Here's another one. I will forever respect Animorphs for tricking kids who are just really into animals to read a book series by going, hey, you daydream about what it's like to be a dolphin or a bird or a wolf? Have I got the book for you? And then slowly radicalizing them with 50 plus books of there are no winners in war. Whatever victory you perceive comes at the cost of sacrificing your own morals and killing the part of you that is human. In the end, you will resort to murder, torture, and war crimes, and the knowledge of what you have done will haunt you for as long as you live. You know, I also respect the author for putting them all online for free. Hashtag, what the fuck is going on in the Animorphs books? Also, why not find out? They're all online for free. In case you didn't know that. That's a thing you know now.
Alright.
Okay, wait. I really wanted to do this one as an actual audio, so I really need this clipped. The Fallen Albas, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Animorphs, baby! Hello, David. Animorphs did the core radicalizing for literature for the kids. That and zoo books, which I have a stack of right there. The whole stack. All mine. You can't have them. Ah, Spike shows up to give out a community gift sub after the piss story. Who told him?
Probably Ray.
Who told him about the piss story? He missed the piss. Mr. Creepy Peepee missed the piss. Hello, intruder. All right. This one's gonna be fun. I'll never talk. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I didn't really expect you to. I'm not going to torture you for information. I have an elaborate espionage network for that. I mean, everyone knows torture is an unreliable means of extracting information, and anything obtained from it is not to be trusted. I'm not an idiot. I've read all the torture science. I mean, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's the foolish notion that torture serves a practical purpose. No. See, my torture dungeon exists for good, clean fun. It's all about the love of the game. Strap him to the rack, boys!
Mind you, she also read this to me in the kitchen the other day.
I did. It's true.
And then just stared at me.
But unprompted, as most of these are. Some random dude. Our bard, high as a kite. Disrespect me again and I'll determine your body's resonant frequency and play a jaunty horn solo that boils your miserable organs from the inside out. Welcome. Oh, I think I read this one, but I'm gonna read it again because I love it. And also, I'm pretty, like, if Castle's still here, he was watching fucking Death Note the other day, and this is exactly on target for that. Can you flex your arms, mistress? 1, the irony of L, but also, not for free, that's a kink thing. Put that money in my hand, little man. Hello, Yeehaw. You do probably know this one. I was skimming through fanfics and found this gem. Fuck! Light punches the wall out of frustration, then quickly realizes just how low his pain tolerance is. He screamed again, but this time like a little bitch.
Fucking stupid.
I'm sorry, my lord, but the peasants are nailing erotic artwork of you and your court gesture to the church doors again. And the ship name, squire. What is the ship name? Kinkle bells, my lord.
Honey, I have a request.
What is the request?
Doesn't need to be right now.
If you tell me that you want me to narrate the entirety, I'm not doing that on stream. You'd have to pay me so much fucking money.
Give me the gun.
Give me the gun.
Do it.
I knew
What,
balls were going to be involved.
Raven Dark Dementia Way. What was her What was her full name? Hold on.
Raven Dementia fucking
Hold on.
Who
Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. My Immortal.
My Immortal. Nashville, Tennessee. Waffle House waitress arrested after locking front door at 2 a.m. and making the entire restaurant recalculate their tips. Nashville police were dispatched to the Waffle House on Dickerson Pike early Sunday morning after multiple 911 calls reported that a server had sealed the exits and was going table to table, quote, conducting audits. According to the police report, server Tamika Rowland, 31, had been working a double shift covering 14 hours and 73 tables when she allegedly reached what coworkers described as, quote, her final customer. The incident was reportedly triggered when a group of 5 who had been occupying a booth for 2.5 hours after bar close ordered 4 rounds of all-star specials, 7 extra sides of hash browns scattered, smothered, and covered, and used 46 napkins, left exact change on a $94 tab, and wrote, God bless, on the receipt. According to witnesses and the police report, Rowland walked to the front door, locked it, put the key in her bra, and announced to the entire restaurant, quote, nobody is leaving until we have a conversation about gratitude. She then produced a yellow legal pad from under the register and began approaching each table individually, reviewing their checks and asking them to defend their math. One man at the counter who tipped 25% was told, you are free to go, King, and was personally escorted to the door, which she unlocked and relocked behind him. A couple in booth 4 who had left 10% were given what Rowland called, quote, a guided reflection exercise in which she read their order back to them slowly and asked, does this feel like a 10% experience to you? The original group of 5 attempted to exit through the kitchen and were turned around by the cook, whom witnesses say simply pointed a spatula toward the dining room and shook his head. Responding officer Darnell Whitfield told reporters, quote, when we arrived, every single customer had recalculated their tip. Every single one. She had a 100% compliance rate. I have never seen that kind of leadership in a Waffle House at 2 a.m. Rowland was charged with unlawful restraint and false imprisonment.
You know what? She
Hashtag for entertainment purposes only.
Nah, she right for that.
I got you. How much? Can you do, I own a musket for home defense, for that is what the founding fathers intended. Is that a full thing? Please narrate My Immortal. Shut the fuck up. No, because now Robin's asking. God damn it.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. What is or have you ever read Florida Man article? I've read several Florida Man articles. Pure power move. Sounds perfectly legal. Good for fucking her. No, I said the same thing. I read that and I was like, sounds solid.
It's a Waffle House at 2 a.m. You're lucky she didn't put belt to ass. Instead, she just locked the door and said, do fucking math. That was it.
I see no werewolves at 4 a.m. Sounds like a Chad. Okay, hold on, because these are pretty fucked up. So one of my other favorite things in the whole wide world, for like narration purposes that I save, are the long lost personals ads. So remember, long lost personal ads and personal ads in general were something that they used to throw up in the newspapers, right? So people would write in, but usually, like, sometimes they'd put their names, sometimes not. So these are some of my favorite fucking things, and they're terrible, all right? Have been locked up 30 months for bullshit charge and have rock hard dick for a wet, warm, succulent pussy. I'll be released from here in February of 1976. Hope one foxy lady can help me out. Later on, Steve, Lebanon, Ohio. Bored. Woman, man, 23. Seeks correspondence with erotic ladies of any race. Also, please help me fulfill my fantasies. I am curious. Write soon and often to this lonely prisoner who is doing life. Writing is my life. Arcadia, Florida. I am a 32-year-old convict doing time for first-degree armed robbery. I receive little or no mail, no visits from anyone. My case will soon be appealed, but I would still like to correspond with someone. I enjoy reading, playing chess, dancing, outdoor stuff, hunting, fishing, camping. I love to write new and interesting people. I am 6 foot tall, good build, and looks. Greek, dark brown hair, hazel eyes. Nick, from McAllister, Oklahoma. Those are the normal ones. I just want to point that out. I have some unhinged shit saved. So, you're welcome. Stay classy, Steve. Dear Penthouse Forum, I never thought this would happen to me. There was a guy selling tickets to watch him build Legos in his basement near me a few years ago. What the fuck? Also, feel free, ask the question. Thanks, Matthew. Hello, Mike. I'm being a lizard in a game with paint. I'm proud of you, Jen. $20 a ticket to watch him. Okay, but like, was he... Hold on, because were there specifics to this ticket sale for... I feel like we're missing some context for selling $20 a ticket to build Legos. I feel like I could build my Zoids naked and make money. Like, I could sell tickets for that, I feel like. Are you mecha-ing, son? That's what I'm saying. Hydra gets it, just live stream that shit. What do you mean? Very unsettling threats. I will boil your teeth. I swear to God, I will fill your sinuses with urine. I will invert your ribcage. I will squeeze your kneecaps. I'm gonna harvest your toes. I will pour cement into your ears. This by no means is a complete list. Please feel free to add. Including, I will see with your spinal nerves. I will milk your spleen. I will make pottery with your bones. I'm going to implode your brain. Doesn't seem logistically purposeful, but that's okay. Not another Nussie. The way I spit out my intro workout BCA when I heard Naked Zoid building. See, I know what I'm about, though. Naked Zoid building. If you were in an MMA movie. Oh. Thanks, Foxy. I appreciate that. Do you guys think that these flirty starters would work? So these are flirty starters from Luna Azura. You're ridiculous, and I can't stop staring. Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to stay mad at you. Do you even realize what you do to people? To me? If I touch you, I'm not going to stop. Tell me now if that's a problem. What in the dark romance? Oh God. I hate how much I like you. It's disgusting. You're trouble, and I'm apparently into that. You make my chest hurt. In the good way. Mostly. You're too close. Don't move. Why does it feel like you already know me? Say that again. I want to memorize it. Yeah, some of these do sound like threats, I'm not gonna lie. They really do. Oh man. Some of these I can't. I want to save. Liquid Goth. Flirting with people's hard. I just let my autism take over like a Green Goblin personality until I come to and she's in bed next to me, braless and smoking. She asked me about Metal Gear lore, and then I woke up tied to the bed, and honestly, that's all I know. Yeah, all right. Oh man, some of these are not meant to be read out loud, I just realized, but that's okay. And there are also some that are really sad. I don't know if I want to make you guys sad. Some, like, majority of the ones I've picked so far have been hilarious, but there's a couple that I saved for, like, let me make you feel something reasons. I can read them. I can narrate them. I don't know if you're gonna be, I don't know. Oh man. Hey, can we talk for a second? It's about your girlfriend. Yeah, no, she's great. She's great. No, yeah, I agree. Um, it's just that she seems really devoted to you, like really devoted. Almost as if you were the sole fragile line mooring her to the shores of humanity. No, that's not romantic. Oh god. Listen. Me and the girls were worried you might be the last good thing to happen to her and that were some tragedy to inevitably befall you. She would tear the gods from their thrones and dye the infinite western seas wine dark with their ichor. Do you think you could just introduce her to a new hobby or something? You know, I mean, we don't want to have to argue over what color wine dark is supposed to be. So, thanks. If I don't mating press you, I might not be able to sleep. From some VR chat wannabe Dom to Sugar Bear. That's not how that works. Also, ew. Hello, Mike. That's fair enough. So yeah. I don't... Oh, that one's depressing. I'm gonna defeat you with the power of friendship! And this gun I found! Victorian-inspired phrases to use when you have crippling ADHD. When you're overstimulated. Everything is occurring far too loudly. Could be, the world has become most aggressive. When you're given too many instructions. I shall remember precisely none of this. These details exceed my capacities. When masking in public. I'm performing civility at great personal cost. Please applaud my composure. When you need to be alone, immediately. I must seclude myself before I perish. Solitude now or madness later. I cast gun, prepare to meet God. Woman, my boyfriend is such a golden retriever. Me, trying to be open-minded but clearly disgusted. Oh, cool. I didn't know that certain laws had changed. Horror movies are about love. Man, what? If they were about love, I'd watch them. They were about scary. Harvesting my wheat. Microdosing a European vacation by walking 23,000 steps in shoes that aren't really meant for it and then eating a piece of cheese outdoors. Matching your freak is a beautiful thing and all, but what you really need is a boy who's infatuated with your freak. Down bad for your freak. Deeply intrigued by your freak. Eager to see more of your freak. Supportive of your freak. Gets bricked up. Witnessing your freak, even. Yes, Meatball, that's what I'm saying. What are you doing? Come here. Here. No? Okay, that's fine. Where's my support freak? Where's my emotional support freak? I know it's scary outside of the trench, but right now, Mommy needs you to affix your bayonet and charge, puppy. Oh, man. All right. Some of these... Hey, I breached containment if you want to get drinks later. Flirting. You look like you bruise really easily. I can smell fear, by the way. You are so easily manipulated. Someone should exploit that. I hope my unwashed hair and deer in the headlights type stare has captivated you. On all fours, whispering to a bug. Do you yearn? Is there a hunger in your heart? You interested in anybody? I have nothing in me for anyone. Big fan of codependency that edges towards illness. Very big fan of two people unable to function correctly without the other, because, you know, whether inside or touch. Absolutely huge fan of sick individuals who should not be separated ever or something horrible happens. That's definitely not a fan fiction. So down bad for a crush that I dreamt of brushing her hair. Like fucking okay Emily Dickinson. Baby, I could treat you so good. You just have to get past my strange and off-putting demeanor and my Kubrick stare and inability to behave like a human and the 40 layers of icy fortress walls I have up, and also answer my riddles 3. Are you looking for something casual? Does it fucking look like I'm capable of being casual about anything? I've been closer to death than I have a stable relationship. Not gay, not bisexual, but developing a new sinister sexuality where I'm Looney Tunes level obsessed with a single guy and I put him into contraptions. What? Oh, sweetheart, no, you're not weirding me out at all. You're weirding me in. Keep talking, you little freak. I fear only one person has truly ever understood me, and honestly, I fucking hate that guy. You're in his DMs, I'm haunting his conscience. Sure, you may be the latest object of his affections, but I'm the reason he believes that he destroys everything he loves. Having a crush gives me the same symptoms as psychosis. Did you answer Autumn's riddle 3? No, he has not. The weirding me in one would do it for me. Good night, Darkbreaker. Call him Jesus the way I make him bread and wine. Good. Hey, so what if grass licked your feet when you stepped on it? I would do the splits. Ah, every day we stray further from God's grace. Oh my God, you can't just... Am I yours to command? Does the collar round my neck have your name on it? I kneel to no king nor god, and I see no crown on you. Okay, but you're wearing a collar. I may choose to kneel recreationally. Call me OSHA the way I'm demanding a railing. Once again, I've been written up by HR. Pounding a monster at 9 p.m. The drink. The drink. The drink. The drink. The drink. The drink. Why can't I ever sleep at night? Wait, I meant the drink. This is actually like my 3rd or 4th rodeo, so like I sort of get it, but I sort of don't. So in some ways, worse than my first rodeo because I feel like I should be better at it by now. The sexual tension between you and the person who's zipping your backpack closed because you accidentally left it open. I don't know why that one is particularly funny, but it is. It's fine. Men's waists be so small. Like, what do you need that small waist for? For other men to grab it? Whore. All I can think about is Lestat. That's it. Don't be afraid to give your bros compliments. A simple, nice outfit, or you'd look good in a collar and leash could make his day. Reminder. Not to. Just don't. If you are ever in a position where you find yourself losing an argument, just hit him with, you want me. Extra points if you bite your lower lip. Not like, but like, sensually. Is it time to iron the balls again? Oh, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ray says, fuck you for reposting the Batman post on Instagram. It made me cry looking at Bruce's family dream. Yeah, I felt like if I had to see that and, like, sob at, like, 4 a.m., that everybody else needed to see it and sob at 4 a.m., so you're welcome. I was just spreading the love. It's all good. In this world, it's milk or be milked. It's really not. I remember saying, no, we can't, to Bob the Builder. That's where the darkness in me began. The malice, the hatred. It was all from that moment. Security called me at work today and told me they saw me outside chasing a frog around on the security cameras. I wasn't in trouble, they just wanted to let me know that they saw me. I didn't catch the frog. I overheard someone hiss into their phone, I realize that, but I cannot miss Theodore's bassoon recital. And now I have a new catch-all excuse. We've all been declining invitations wrong. The only right way to decline an invitation. September 28th, 1956. Dear Mr. Adams, thanks for your letter inviting me to join the Committee of the Arts and Sciences for Eisenhower. I must decline, for secret reasons. Sincerely, E.B. White. Me. Not today, Satan. Satan. You've been canceling our plans for weeks now. If it's something I said, could you please just tell me? I accidentally became friends with a coworker in their 20s. Apparently, they do not cancel their plans at the last minute like people do in their 30s. I took that personal. I just heard someone turn down after-work plans because they have an avocado at home that's about to go bad. Times are tough. But this avocado is very soft. I hate to cancel. I know we made plans to get together tonight, but that was like 2 hours ago. I was younger then. And full of hope. Me on Tinder. Sorry, can we reschedule tonight? I know it's last minute, but I totally forgot that I'm wildly depressed and I have no interest at all in meeting. The best Zoom meetings. Host. Can you hear me okay? Everyone. No. Host. Let's just reschedule. Everyone. Great. I'm always a safe person to cancel plans with. Chances are I didn't really want to do the stuff anyway. Being friends with other introverts is cool because they never question your reason for canceling plans. They're kind of just like, oh, you have the bubonic plague? Oh, no problem. Yeah, some other time. Yeah. Feel better. Last week, a friend canceled our plans because it, quote, got suddenly really windy, and honestly, I've never respected anything more. Yeah, sorry. This weekend's not really great for me. Friday, I'm busy unclenching my jaw from last week. Saturdays are only 45 minutes long, and Sunday, I am totally tied up having a series of panic attacks about next week, so. How to make friends as an adult. Say, we should hang. Do not hang. Say, we should hang. 6 months later. Cancel. Reschedule. Respect their cancellation. Reschedule. Actually hang. Say, we should do this more often. Die. You're welcome. I'm so glad that I could do that for you. Had somebody come up to me a couple of days ago and ask, where's your sense of wonder? Where's your sense of pride? Where's your common sense? Where's your sense of living? I then replied with somewhere back in 2008. Yeah, I was 7 years old, but that's not the point. Oh, look. Look, it's look who it is. Missing the piss. I'm so upset that he missed the piss. It's fine. See how he is? Do you guys see this shit? So sad. Do you guys want to hear a sad one or nah? I don't know if you want to hear a sad one. I will do that. He lets us down with candy. Sorrow gives greater. That's true. I mean, no, that's not the point. So some of these aren't sad for the sake of just being sad. Some of them are like one of those things where it's like, damn, man. All right, let me find a good one then. Let's find a good one. Oh, okay, this one makes me really sad. But, like, in a good way. It's fine. Alright, hold on to your butts. This is from Mr. Spider. I think there's something about people who were abused or neglected as kids that makes us embrace things that others consider monstrous. I don't think it's a coincidence most of us like creepy animals like rats or crows. I don't think it's a coincidence that we're the first to jump to the defense of worthless plants like dandelions. It's why we get so attached to old toys and broken things. When you spend your whole life believing that you're not wanted, it turns you into a defender of the other unwanted things in the world. And you're not just protecting them. You're protecting the part of yourself that still believes you deserve to exist. Just like they do. Just like we all do. So Gachi Akuda. Yeah. Yes! Look at you guys go! That's the plot of Gachi Akuda! Listen! Nobody informed me about Engine until, like, I was too late, just so we're clear. Y'all came out with that shit way too late. Cause, like, somebody on the side, I think it was Pierce the Skies has a fucking song about Engine. And I was like, oh man, I should probably, like, pay attention to that. And then I started getting hit with fucking reels on TikTok for Gachi Akuda. And I was like, damn, maybe they're right. Maybe they're onto some shit. And then I heard him speak, and I was like, oh, that's a problem. My bad. Whoops. I need to fucking finish it. Honestly. What else do I have? Oh, here's a good one. I have not yet. Yeah, that's true. You were reading that reminding me of something I came across, was just Truth and a Lie about every month. It is big bro. True. Physically stopping in my tracks in the middle of my midday walk because I took 2 hits, saw a flower, and realized that gods can't love the way humans can because love is about survival. Okay, I was stoned. What I should have said was that an immortal could never love the way a mortal can, because the reason we love so viscerally is because of our own mortality. We're born vulnerable and scared and difficult to understand, and we only manage to get more so as we age. We need people to love us from the moment that we're born, or we won't make it. We are constantly trying to understand each other, to love more and to love harder, because otherwise, we'll die. Everything is fake but love. Love is the root of everything. Take away capitalism and tear down the skyscrapers and throw away the internet and shit. You would still wake up tomorrow and need to eat. And you would still need someone to care for you when you're sick. And we'd still need music and entertainment and connection to each other. And that, what would prompt anyone to do anything if not for the shared need to survive as a species and to fucking feel some form of being needed in the whole, of being accepted and protected by others. I don't know how you guys see it, but the way we instinctively need to understand each other down to our basic survival instincts, that's pretty metal. Man. I found out recently my ex got cheated on, probably the guy she started seeing after me. And when I first found out, I wanted to laugh, but I couldn't. I wouldn't feel bad for her, but I could. I just hope now she understands why I was the way we were when we were together. Damn. Growing old and dying is what gives the fleeting beauty of being human. It's because we age and die that our lives are so noble and precious.
May I make
You're welcome.
a painful yet beautiful request?
No.
You should read The God of the Red Ball. Signs appear to agree.
Did you send it to me?
No, but I can.
I will watch that later. Ellis is sending me something, I guess, to ruin everybody's life.
You've read it before.
Hmm?
You've read it before.
I don't think I've read it publicly. Are you, send it on Discord.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. But yeah, so I have, like, piles of things for narration purposes. Mostly for my own shit to save. I just haven't done it. Hello, thank you. Perfect. With that said, I'm gonna read one more thing, and then we'll see where we're at. I figured it would just be fun. Something different. We definitely did pickup lines last time, so I figure why not just emotionally discharge things into your buttholes. Oh, it's on TikTok, but there's a special trailer in the UK. Thank you for gifting out subs! It's not telling me who you gave them to, which is weird. So Spike sent gift subs, but then it didn't. Oh. Spike gifting subs to Herger the Joyous, Methus, Titanus, Piper is Hyper, and Gluttonous Crook. And he only did that because he missed the piss conversation. That's the only reason. Also, hello, Marin. No. No, don't give him praise. Don't let him lie. Oh, I guess we can do this here. I'll do this one as what it is so you guys can physically see the comic too. Except slightly smaller because it definitely lights up my face. Okay. So this was Ellis's request. Oh, are we okay? I guess. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody hold on. Apparently my screen screened off into the distance. Hold on. Everybody hold. One moment. One moment. I'm not sure why it decided to do that at the last second, but that's fine. Let me see if I can get it back. There we go. Okay. Really not sure why we're doing that, but it's all good. Okay. So this is per Ellis's request for a narration, I guess. To which he left me in here on my own to just be sad by myself.
I have some pure water.
So, some of you may recognize this, but this is the god of Arepo.
It's one of my favorite things.
Arepo, I suppose would be the better way to put it. But the writing prompt. Temples are built for gods. Knowing this, a farmer builds a small temple to see what kind of god turns up. Hope you're a harvest god. It'd be nice, you know. I know it's not much, but I'll do what I can. It'd be nice to think there's a god looking after me. You should go to a temple in the city. A real temple. A good one. Get some real gods to bless you. I'm no one much myself, but I might be able to put in a good word. I mean, not to be rude. I like this temple. It's cozy enough. The worship's been nice. But you can't honestly believe that any of this is going to bring you anything. Well, this is more than I was expecting when I built it. Tell me, what sort of god are you anyway? Me? I am of the fallen leaves, the worms that churn beneath the earth, the boundary between forest and field, the first hint of frost before snow falls, the skin of an apple as it yields beneath your teeth. I am the god of a dozen different things, scraps that lead to rot, momentary glimpses, a change in the air, and then it's gone. Well, there's no point in worship in that, not like war or the harvest or the storm. Save your prayers for the things beyond your control, good farmer. You're so tiny in the world, so vulnerable. Best to pray to a greater thing than me. I like this sort of worship fine. If you don't mind, I think I'll continue. Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. And he kept coming back. Useless work. There wasn't a thing I could do to spare you this. We'll be fine. The storm's blown away. We will rebuild. Don't have much of an offering today, but I think I'll shore up this thing's foundation tomorrow. How about that? There is nothing here for you. There is nothing I can do. There is nothing to be done. What is this temple but another burden to you? So it's been a lean year, but we've gone through this before. We'll get through this again. So yes, we are hungry, but we still got each other, don't we? A lot of people prayed to their gods, to other gods, but it didn't protect them from this, no. No, I think I like our arrangement just fine. There will come worse, and there will be nothing I can do to save you. Oh gods, I couldn't save them. I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've done nothing all these years, and I have done nothing for you. Tell me again, what sort of god are you? I am of the fallen leaves, the worms that churn beneath the earth, the boundary of forest and of field, the first hint of frost before the first snow falls, the skin of an apple as it yields beneath your teeth. I'm the god of a dozen different nothings. The petals in bloom that lead to rot, the momentary glimpses, a change in the air before it's gone. Beautiful, all of them. They were all so beautiful. Oh, poor god, with no one to bury your last priest. Or is this how the dead are honored here? His name was Arepo. He was a sower. How can I honor him? Bury him beneath my altar. All right. Wait, I cannot do anything for you. I'm not a god of anything useful. When the storm came and destroyed his wheat, I could not save it. When the harvest failed and he was hungry, I could not feed him. When war came, I could not protect him. He came bleeding from the battle to die in my arms. I think you're the god of something very useful. What? You are the god of Arepo. How long has it been? The world has moved on without me. Not that I can offer much. The world must be a cruel place that even the useful gods have abandoned. If farms can flood, harvests can fail, and homes can burn. Humans. Why would they pray to a god that cannot grant wishes or bless them with prosperity? Who would maintain a temple and bring offerings with nothing in return? Who would bury a stranger without hope for profit? Wasted kindness. Wasted all on me. What for? Humans. Foolish, bizarre, virtuous, senseless, wonderful, hopeless. Hello, god of every humble beauty in the world. Arepo! What are you doing here? I thought you... I'm the god of devotion, of small kindnesses, of unbreakable bonds. I'm the god of selfless, unconditional love, of everlasting friendships and trust. That's wonderful, Arepo. I am so happy for you. Such a powerful god will certainly need a grand temple. Will you leave to the city to gather your more worshippers? You'll be adored by all. No. Farther than that, to the capital, then. Thank you for visiting before your departure. No, I'll not go there either. Farther still? What ambitious goals you must have. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll succeed, though. Actually, I'd like to stay here, if you'll have me. But why would you want to live here? I'm the god of unbreakable bonds and everlasting friendships, and you are the god of Arepo. Everybody cry. Oh, I have a hard book copy of the Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse,
Isn't it in here?
and it fucks me up every single time, without fail.
That one gets me every time.
But yeah, that's the God of a Repo. I will go ahead and drop it if you guys would like, so that you have it should you decide you want to read it for yourselves.
Yeah, thanks for crying with me, chat.
But Ellis requested that one specific. Obviously not a whole lot of like vocal narration to go with it, just a general read, but I have a hard time getting through that one without crying myself.
You
so
did it.
no, I didn't.
You
but
did it.
I did hard.
You did good.
May I please? And the peanut butter. But yes, it is a very lovely story.
Oh, the little cup thing.
Yeah, please. But thank you for sitting through that with me. I did my best not to cry. I think it's so good, but also very blurry suddenly. Hello, River. So I will say this. I don't know what you sent me, but okay. Yeah. Well, so that's, I mean, that happens on standard. I think it's really important, though, to find value in those things. And, like, I guess it's really difficult because things like that are intended to be important and are intended to be reminders of smaller, simple things. And I think oftentimes we get so caught up in like the constant we're constantly inundated with horrible negative shit all of the time that it is often forgotten that the loyalty comes with the smaller moments. Like, even though it may seem sad at the time, I think it's really important to find value in those things too. Yeah, I know. Tell him. Yeah? Oh, okay, bye, meatball. Damn, he had opinions, man. Yeah, it's very giving tree. Which is also why whenever I see like the boy, the mole, the horse, the fox and the horse, like anytime I see that, I think oftentimes I have a tendency to retweet things that the author reposts. So, yeah. But there is a value in the temporary. And I think that it's important sometimes to remind ourselves and each other of those things, for sure. Especially when we oftentimes will get too caught up in it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the physical copy's worth it. It's quite refreshing to hear someone so young with such lovely, insightful commentary. Thanks a million for being uniquely, authentically you. Of course, Link. I mean, at the very least, I appreciate that you think I am that young. I am definitely older, but you know. It came from Amazon, Lili.
There you go.
Lifting done. Yes, have a good one. Oh, thank you so much. You great. I appreciate it. Shut the fuck up, Spike. You're like 22, brother. If I had that much more life to live and I had achieved the things I've achieved so far, my things for me would be a lot different. Like exceedingly different. Oh, happy early birthday, Link. Ask in the chat for you. I'm eating a Justin's peanut butter cup. Hold on. I think I deserve a happy snack after that. Yeah! You as well, Ghostly. They really are really good. So the nice thing about these Justin cups, I don't know if you guys have ever had these, but it's these. So they're allegedly organic, but they also do have the non-GMO verified and like the USDA organic stamps. So like it's verifiable. I like these though because it's specifically evaporated cane sugar. And you know what I learned? So I didn't know this. So If you guys want to know a fact, and I didn't know this until I was watching some like chef stuff on YouTube, but when you're looking at like ingredients for things, if you want to learn about if something is legitimately like good for you, quote unquote. So apparently the dominant or like the primary ingredients in something is the first like X amount listed. So for example, like organic dark chocolate, evaporated cane sugar, organic cacao beans, organic cocoa butter, etc. Organic sunflower lecithin. So like that is the dominant and primary ingredients in this thing. And then it just filters it down from there. But like apparently you can tell how real something is based upon how the ingredients are listed. And I didn't know that. So I was watching a thing about like the fucking frozen pizzas and shit that you can get and like what the best fucking stuff is or whatever at the grocery store. And a chef was talking about how they vary the items. So like I split this with Ellis. So one of these is 110 calories, but it's like 10 grams of carbs and like 7 grams of fat. So it's really not that terrible. And I'm not twisted about the sugar being 16 grams because the additional sugars is predominantly cane sugar. So it's not like it's like a bunch of additional gross stuff. Anyway, glad we could have that talk. I'm sorry. My bad. It's all good, I guess. And of course, no, Link, don't even worry about it. At the very least, so I'm 34, gonna be 35. Mr. Creepypasta is an old man addicted to piss. But a lot of people here are pretty well in the like early 20s to like plus range. Yeah, Ray's birthday's in about 2 weeks. There's a lot of 30-somethings in the chat, so like don't get pressed. You're good. You're amongst good people. Also, I find it easier to have conversations with people in a community that can come together to like have those discussions and recognize that it's not just about the verbal and mental throw up of just creating content for the sake of creating content. I think that happens far too often. Also, we do have an ad break starting in about 45 seconds, so please hold on to your ass. Yeah, no, don't even worry about it. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, see, look. This is a good fucking chat. Apex Nerds 40. We got Unknown 38. Like I said, I think it's really, really important though to have everybody here. So currently, we have a couple of people who aren't here who are in their 50s. So you're amongst good company. I used to be one of the 30-somethings until January. Now I'm a 40-something. And we love and appreciate you all the same. I thought you looked like you're in your late 20s. I'm glad because I've got too many injuries. Yeah, Spike, I'm 70. Week after that, I'm 80. That's what it fucking feels like. That's the problem, though, is I think too often, a lot of, this is not me digging on myself. This is me having a legitimate conversation and, like, speaking plainly. Because one of the issues, my nose is, I must have gotten sunburnt. Yay, rowdy! So I think the issue that we run into a lot of the time is that influencers and content creators as a whole have like a very set thing that they follow in terms of the mechanics of fucking content creation and like shit that they do to stay popular. So like drama mongering and like trying to drum up bullshit and things like that. It drives me batshit insane because like I'm not terribly fucking popular. I'm not shooting to the upper star list like some of these other people who stream are. And like I can't facilitate fake drama. And it drives me nuts to watch people do that shit and then pay like Dexerto and shit like that to report on themselves over some fake bullshit. It blows my marbles and drives me batshit insane. And again, if that's the shit that you do, that's fine. That's on you, man. But just like capitalizing off of bullshit, capitalizing off the drama, doing things that are against your code just for the point of trying to drive the algorithm your direction, including but not limited to, like, I don't actually like this character at all, but I'm going to do the costume for it simply because it's popular. Like, I just can't fucking do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm an old bitch, but it just feels like curating a space. I'm not going to be the dude who's like, well, this is a safe space. Like, you can never guarantee the whereabouts or the background or the intention of people who come into a space. You can only confirm your position and stance when you go into a space or when you curate a space, right? Like, you are the only person that you can worry about because you can't guarantee other people's feelings. You can simply be like, hey, like, this is the kind of space that I curate, but you know, the attention does not fall outside of that. And if something happens internally, it will be addressed accordingly. Yeah, being drama only or only funny or only serious is difficult. And that's the thing. If that's your shit, do your thing, man. Like, I'm not going to knock people who are strictly funny or strictly serious or like political streamers or just drama. Like, if that's your shit, do it. But I think that there's a complexity of trying to maintain a single trajectory of being a one. I mean, I'll say it this way because there's really no other way to say it, but like the trajectory of being a one-trick pony. And like, fine if that's your shtick, but at some point there's going to be a crack in the facade and you're going to have to reveal a separate aspect. And it's like the dodges underneath, you know, the views underneath the book layers and like all of the various pieces is just, then suddenly you're fake or you weren't real or, you know, some other bullshit because you show a different variation of who you are as a person. And it's like, if you do skits, for example, like cringe skits, right? Like fucking with Lorlo? Lorlo. Yeah. So like Ellis really likes Lorlo or like Slappable Jerk. Like they have cringe personas. That's what those characters are built for. That's different. But yeah, it's like, it's weird to me that you would curate something only based off of one aspect of a personality and then fuck up and then suddenly you just don't have a career anymore. It's just wild. It is a nice, cool, and breezy 75 degrees. We will take that. With that said, we read some shit. We sat, we hung out, we did some stuff. We can continue to do AMA and just sit and chat, or we can check out Mermaid. Which I would like to do predominantly with Ellis because I know that that would be of interest to him. That game Mermaid. I will check it out. I will watch it after stream. Yes, there is a dino game. Oh, happy birthday to Valkian's dad. There is, so Dino Blade is the game, but then there's also, I think another dino game came out too. I need to fucking, my wish list is so fucked right now. There was something else. I can't remember what it was now. Yes, Mary Womb Ejection. Also, no sooner did we talk about it, by the way. No sooner did we talk about it, did Chilla's Art announce a new game, by the way. I was so stoked. We had just finished fucking talking about it, and then I saw the post come up for it. Killed my ass. Oh, Beast of Reincarnation comes out tomorrow? No shit. I did not realize that. So, that's kind of cool. I was pretty stoked about that game. I didn't realize it came out tomorrow. So Beast of Reincarnation comes out tomorrow. What was the dino game? There was another, Wilder Dark comes out in November. It wasn't that. Yeah, well, so I do have the game, but I'm not allowed to touch it yet. So we're working on it. Don't you worry though. I do get to play it. Damn. Terrible Lizards was one of them, but Terrible Lizards, we got to play the demo at PAX. That one's not going to come out for a little bit, which I'm surprised we haven't seen the demo release for that yet, to be honest. Thanks, Fang. Yeah. Well, so I'm trying to decide if I want to wait to play Runt or if I want to play it myself and narrate it for you guys so that I can like take breaks and actually narrate it properly. Because that's been my only shit. Also, Code, thank you so much for the resubscription. Appreciate that. I mean, would you rather watch it or do you want me to do it separately? Cuz like I can wait, it's just going to drive me nuts. And I leave Thursday morning. So I wouldn't be able to touch it until the following like Wednesday. I want to watch you play it, but if you'd rather not wait. Fuck. Man. So we're talking about Runt, just for clarity. I don't know if for those of you that maybe weren't there, this is the game we're talking about. My demo, the VOD rather, from the demo playthrough that we did is available on YouTube, so you can check that out at autumnivyofficial.com. So if you missed it, you can go check that out. I'm sad though, because I'm really excited for this one, but I also wanted to make at least Tanner. I wanted to at least make Tanner's mask. Not that that's much of a mask to make. But I thought about making Carver, but Carver's mask is literally made out of jeans. So I need to figure that out. And then Hunter's mask, I looked at doing. The issue I'm going to run into with Hunter is I have to 3D print and or like fucking EVA foam make the bear head. So it's just a pain in my ass. Yeah, listen, I agree. The fucking Hunter's got you feeling all kinds of ways. I don't disagree. But Bear Pog. in more ways than one. I don't think it would be a bad thing. We could definitely do Mermaid, I suppose. Or we can continue to hang out. Yeah, listen, Hunter slapping the table and then grabbing Tanner by the back of his neck was some shit. That had me feeling some type of way. Not that anybody's surprised by that whatsoever, but, you know, here we are. Let's see what we got going on. So, we can do Mermaid, or we can just proceed on bullshitting our way through further conversations for another short period. I think if we do AMA stuff, though, probably maybe 15 more minutes, mostly because I've been talking the whole time. I don't know if Mermaid's going to require me to talk. I guess I should have thought about that. It was the least surprising thing that you got hot with him grabbing him like that. I don't know if I'm hurt or nah about that. That's not nice. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, for those of you that were not aware, the audiobook for Writhe did come out, so that is now available. I mean, not mad about it. So far, so good. The ratings have been pretty fucking decent. So if you have not checked it out, you are welcome to do so. It is now fully available on Audible, so if you have coins to spend, you're welcome to check that out. Mermaid? Sleepy Hydra says Mermaid. Oh, it's totally silent for the most part? So it's sound design, it sounds like, mostly. Okay, we can do that. I didn't really have... I mean, I still have some demos of things and stuff that I really need to do, but I know that Mermaid was looked at for sure, so... Also Mermaid? Okay. I'm not allowed to do Smash or Pass. We've talked about this. Alright, well, let's move on. Don't forget, I did just drop BAM as a photo set, as well as some new stuff coming up, including a Fantasy Friday this week. So please check it out. You can find everything at autumnivyofficial.com, as well as merch at autumnivy.com. I have not updated my merch. I know I'm bad. Shame on me, but life happens, and we are still in the middle of dealing with things best that we can. Because as usual, life goes on. But BAM is available, so you should definitely check that out if you have not. And again, that's at autumnivy.com. So, okay. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and get her done. Let me set everything up super fast. And go from there. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, Alright. I don't know. I guess I would put it under... I guess I'll put it under demos. Games and demos probably is the best way to do that. Cool. Okay. Kilo. Alright, so let me go ahead and pull this up really quick. Great. Ellis, if you'd like to come see this, or play this. Okay. Oh, why is my... Oh, because it's all tied up and shit. Okay. Wheeze. The wee woes. Also, Riley, to answer your question, I don't know what my item would be. Probably my necklace, I guess, because I never take it off. Alright, let's do this. All good. I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Mermaid. Mermaid is available on itch.io, and is done by Aomame. I probably butchered that, but it's also known as Sunny. In Mermaid, the childhood fantasy of becoming a mermaid is turned into a cruel and twisted reality. You play as a human who was experimented on against her will, robbed of her legs, and stitched together with a fishtail. Faced with this new reality, you have to escape, whatever way you can, while surviving the dangers lurking within the facility with other failed experiments. So this is a game that is still under development. It is intended to be played with a controller, so that is problematic because I don't think I was prepared for that. Hold on. I was ill prepared. Hold on.
Here, I can give you one.
No. I have a controller. I just need the plug. I gotta remember which one it is. Huh? I had a plug once, but I don't know.
Meatball, if you don't get the hell out from my feet, thank you.
You know what would really help, guys, is if I had a thing called organization. And that organization just so happened to happen under my desk. You know? Yo, Craig, thank you so much. I'm really glad that I could do something for you on that. Okay. Oh, shit, did I fuck myself? Oh no, the sound stopped. Why did the sound stop? Oh no, the sound stopped. Hey man, hey sound stop. Sound. No, that still work. Hello. Oh, did I? Hello. Hello. Well, I'm not sure why it did that. It tried to turn it to the controller. Anyway, I'm really glad that I could do something to assist in some manner, and be helpful in some way. I do what I do for inspiration purposes, and if that assisted, then I am glad. What are these headphones? Fucking my 50s, I forget. No, my 990s. So these are DT 990s. Thank you. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm Autumn Ivy and this is Mermaid. But yeah, so kind and loving reminder. Same thing that I've said before about these games. And also, I will go ahead and drop this in the chat if you guys decide. Padunk, you're amazing! If you guys want to check this game out for yourself, I will go ahead and list it accordingly. But with that said, I mean, I love them, but I also record professionally, Fang, so if it's functional and useful for you, yeah, I would definitely recommend them. I will have to do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh man, okay, alright, so we're controller bound this time. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Are we gonna work? Are we functioning? Hello? Well done. I don't think this controller works. The center works. Back. No. This controller works. I just don't understand.
I am gonna give you the fan. Here it goes. Damn.
Why we do this? Okay, hold on. I don't know. I may not have a choice but to use Ellis's controller. Hold on. Since, I guess... Okay, there we go. I don't know what that was about. Alright. Everything looks good, so let's get started. I will say, starting off, the art is pretty harrowing. Also, content warning, I suppose. So there's that. Hello, how are you? Alright. Yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah, this is a very sound-heavy game, which I like. The art style is really interesting, too, for what it is. That's a hell of a way to wake up. Also, being multiple types of fish. Interesting. Yeah, it's very...
Tusk.
Yeah, Tusk is a good way of... So wait, I have a... How long has she been like this? That she knows instinctually how to swim like that? Maybe I'm thinking too hard. I should probably not be doing that. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, this is a cheap motherfucking lab. Damn. Okay. Banging on the fish tank is not gonna make me feel any better, you fucking animal. Kind of a bitch. Oh, wow, okay. Use right stick to look around. Alright, we've got that down. That's good. Love that. Left stick for turning. Hold R2 to swim forward. Hold R2 to swim forward. Wait, hold... Oh! Right trigger is what that is. There's half a man back there who appears to be not feeling so good. You should probably take care of him. Oh, okay. Well, that's normal, I guess. You're a really shitty doctor. Like, your bedside manner is garbage. I guess that's kind of the point, though, I suppose. Well, I mean, technically, they can. It just depends on the removal. Because, like, it looks like it's maybe at the hip line, which is completely possible. But, you know, I don't know. I don't work here. I don't know. Hold R2 and press A to swim faster. Go, go, gadget! I mean, it's pretty.
Jump out of the water that way?
I don't know. Let's find out. Woo! Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This, you know what this reminds me of? Is it reminds me of the Zora. I can do a backflip! Ah, okay, wait.
That's the noise.
Get a black flip! Let's go! Side flip. Can we make, I want a game variation that's just like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but with a mermaid.
Oh man. I'm gonna need you to stop.
It's fine. Alright, anyway. What am I doing? Okay, so we know, honestly, logistically, this is fascinating. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go from here, but, you know. I'm assuming you're gonna make me jump, right? Right? Do I get to jump? Go team! Alright, ready? Ready? Go team! Ugh! Ugh! To pull yourself forward. Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Oh hey.
Oh, I hate this mechanic.
Why?
Oh, I hate this mechanic.
This is funny for like 17.
Because I have to... I don't think this is a shitty way to get around. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait, right arm. Shut the door. Left arm. Right arm. Left
All
arm.
different kinds of
Right arm.
She's actually
Left
pretty
arm.
pretty.
Right arm. Left arm. Right arm. Did you guys intentionally just fill up a bunch of water tanks to see how far I'd get? I feel like this is kind of shitty. Right arm. Left arm. Left arm. This is terrible. I mean, I'm trying. So, we're getting there. You have to like turn the camera while you're doing it. All right, where are we at here? Okay, so this is a separate tank area. So we're gonna wow! All right. We're getting there. And honestly, like, hello? Oh, it's a water? I mean, we're trying. I gotta free willy myself through these tanks is all. Okay. Yeah, the tail's really cool. Like it's got some vibe to it. Granted, this is, yeah, it really is. I understand this is supposed to be horrific, but like, all right. So now it looks like, okay, so we've got to open this door. The wheezing is pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, so my question is, has she figured out, like, is she still figuring out how to use that one supply?
I think it's, like, when you're going back and forth between the two. I don't think there's a time limit. Oh, is it off center again? My bad, sorry. I just looked up and saw that. Alright. It's because I hit the line down here. My bad. Okay. I have a lever. Great. So, to be able to crawl across the floor, you have to hit the triggers, but your arms need to be pointing the correct directions. Missing boat found without crew. 4 sailors. Something under mysterious circumstances. What is in the ocean? Lethal fish species discovered. Alright. So are you guys trying to replicate sirens? Is that what we're doing? Did we think this was a good idea? Can I have that spear? That looks like something I'm gonna want. Can I have that? I have a scientist to stab. No? No? No. Alright, not an option. So nobody's gonna come check on me to notice I'm crawling across their floor. This is not the sequel to Echo the Dolphin I was expecting. Thank you! Alright, so we clearly are not supposed to go through this door, which means we triggered the element we were supposed to, so now we go back into the water. Which honestly is better for me. Okay. Alright, there we go. Do you guys think that this is just a giant lab rat situation? Like, am I being fucked with here?
It's like the shit that GLaDOS makes you do in Portal.
Yeah, except, you know, shitty scientists. I mean, kind of. It is very... Hello? Oh, I don't have the key. Okay, well, I'll go look for a key. Don't worry about it. Can't get through that door. It's fine. We'll get there. Ugh, please. This is so... I wish that... I'm doing my best, guys. I need you to understand that this, unfortunately, is just the mechanic of the game. Okay, let's see. What do we got? So... It looks like other stuff. Huh. What is this? Okay, this is a little... Something... Scottish something? Scares? Quote... Oh, it's a parrotfish. Oh, it's it's talking about the types of fish? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... I don't dislike it, let me be clear. It's just definitely a complicated thing. After leg day yesterday, this too is how I'm getting around. Oh, there's the fish. Hello, fish. Fish? Fish? Conversation with fish? Hello, fish. Why are we... Oh, they're gathering to hit the... Guys, I don't... Huh. That seems... not good. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go on into this restricted area. I mean, if they're parrotfish, that's a weird behavior, but whatever, I guess. Maybe? I'm not sure. I can just hear them banging back there. Okay, that one's locked, so... I'm gonna assume the door on the far end is probably also locked. We gotta go towards the one with the green light. Oh my god, stop, please. Please. Reach. 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 Anything? No. No. Water! To the water! Ugh. Alright, cool. Oh, it's... I think that's the guy? Hey, man. How we doing? Oh! Oh! Test failed? You didn't warn me! Okay, so don't go near the dead guys? I guess? Okay. I mean, seems redundant. I'm not really sure why you would put them here if that were the case, but alright. This is just a testament to my swim ability. No, don't touch me! Nah, stop, don't touch me!
Ability.
I said what I said. Okay, well, you guys can't touch me up here, so I'm just gonna do what I do best. Woo! My tail. Okay, so... Alright, we need to go and jump! Oh, wait, no! Oh. Okay, jump! He good! Okay, I got it.
You can do it.
No, left arm, right arm. Left arm, right arm. I'm guessing? I don't know. That's some shitty version of them trying to stop me from escaping, though. Hello, Blue Wolf. How are you doing? Hello? No? Okay, not that one. Have a good night, Shmanu. Appreciate you as always. Alright, so what do we got? Okay, so I can go in the water, or we can see what is over there. I hear angry thrashy sounds, so I'm assuming maybe under the water? It does kind of have early PlayStation, like, camera vibes. I can see what you're saying. I'm gonna assume, though, it's only like that because of the way that they chose to have the directions when you're not in the water. Like, I could technically enter the water and just jump up and do it, and it would probably be faster, but I kind of just want to trigger the mechanism first before I go into the water and see what's in there. I like the look of the Tusk Mermaid game. That's exactly what Ellis said. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, let's go! Oh, that looks not good. What's in here? Oh, I don't like that there are big boats. That guy looks like he's free. Jump! Okay. So, oh, I have to get over there to that one now. So the one dude's free, which means I have to speed my way over there. Okay. Don't know where door. Don't know door. No door, don't know door. Don't know door. Dive. Door. Dive. Dip, dive, dodge. Okay. Down. Down. Up. Before guy notices. Okay, cool. Not as complicated as I thought it was going to be, as long as I don't fall. We're fine. Okay, so that's open now. Is he still there? Or did he move? Hello? I don't see him. Okay, so he must not be in the water anymore. At least we hope. So... Alright, got it. Huh?
I said your effort sounds are incredible.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, I only have one experience of being a fish, and that was, in fact, Echo the Dolphin. So, I have never... when I was a kid, I wanted to be a mermaid growing up, but this is not how I imagined it going, so. Hello? Okay, that's not green. I've got a particular fear of deep water. Okay, so those aren't open. So, water. What's in here? Alright, so down and up! Ugh. Oh! Oh, wow. This seems not good. Well, I guess we're gonna discover this one together. We're just gonna see what happens. You would think eventually they're gonna notice the like various blood streaks being left, but that's fine. I want to see what's on the table, but I can't.
Really like the design.
Yeah, it is really cool. Pretty sure it's half a fish, I think, is on the table. It appears. You mermaid it! Yay! Well, that was actually a really quick demo. Not bad. The Mermakers. Alright, I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Mermaid. Yeah, shout out to the team for that, honestly. So, like, although it was very short and sweet for a demo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really kind of here for it. I definitely want to see, the full game. I like the sound design. The enemy designs are redundant a little bit, but I feel like that kind of goes with the flow of what's happening and is also a point that this is an introduction. So I can't really say anything about that until we see a little bit more. I am excited, though, and I definitely want to see more out of this game. I would love to see the full build or even an extended demo that shows kind of more of the direction it's going to go. I will say, for having, like, no direction of, like, where things were going in terms of a storyline or so on, it is really, really interesting. So what I will say more so about it, again, this is available on itch.io, so if you guys want to check it out, exit big picture mode. If you guys want to check this one out for yourself, you definitely should. The demo is not bad. I want to be very clear. I'm not bitching about it. I very much like the direction it was going. I would really, really, really like to see kind of a more of a storyline base. Like, there were definitely environmental hints in the game that I really liked, but I think having more things to... Oh man, I've got heartburn. I had a banana earlier. Ruins my life every time. I think what I would definitely say is I would really like to see more of an understanding of what's happening in the story, just to kind of give give the demo the extra oomph. Not that it was bad, to be clear. I liked it. I just want to know more. And for environmental storytelling, without pure dialogue and without without really anything except what transpired between the scientist and the character, not bad. The controls were a little off, but I expected it to be, just because you had to go back and forth with left and right triggers to be able to crawl. Not a bad thing, just definitely something that I think, like, you obviously have to kind of get used to. But I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff to offer in the full game. I think we just need to get it there eventually. Yeah, I think if there was like a stealth portion, I like that it was basic for the demo, but I think a stealth portion would definitely be something to look at with the way that they've chosen to approach the gameplay. I would say maybe don't make it overly complicated if they do have enemies or like a stealth mechanic on the outside when you're dragging yourself through the doorways, only because I can see the complexity of like left trigger, right trigger, and like trying to crawl around. If it got more complex as the player got better, maybe I could understand that, but otherwise I feel like it might be too much. Looking forward to it, though. I think it is a really interesting concept. Definitely would love to know more about the story, though. But, yeah, overall, pretty good for a demo. I liked the visual style. I liked the approach. I like the sound design. So it's definitely got some good bones, some good structure. And I'm excited to see what they decide to do with it later. But GG's, that's the good shit. Again, I'm Autumn Ivy. That was Mermaid. If you decide to check it out for yourself, it is available at itch.io. Please, again, as usual, remember that I will never be dishonest about a demo or something. It is never intended in a bad light, and it's never intended for anything negative. It's just simply, perception of my opinions and the way that I'm approaching it as a player. I just simply mean it for helpfulness. In terms of the understanding of that, though, it's not dogging on it. It's just simply like, hey, here's the things I noticed. And I'm sure that these things that will come in improvement as the devs continue to develop the game. Independent dev teams do not get enough love and do not get enough like hype for the amount of work that it goes through. I did play Primal. I've played Primal back in the day. It's been a very long time though. But Anyway, yeah, so I think it would be really, really cool to see. And I hope you guys enjoy. If you're watching this in the future as a VOD, as always, you can find my work at autumnivyofficial.com, and you can find merch at autumnivy.com with an update at some point when I decide to stop being lazy. But please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take your grandma's goldfish for a walk or something, but as long as you're doing it, that's good. Also hydrate. That's good stuff. Okay, bye. All right, so not bad. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. So thank you, Valkian, for recommending that. And I appreciate you remind me of Jen. I'll take that compliment. Jen was a fucking badass, dude. I should add Primal as like one of my way back Wednesdays. Maybe at some point. I just want to know more. It's such an interesting concept, but I feel like I wasn't given enough to feed off of to like want to continue to care.
I almost
I
almost hate to say it, but like maybe too short of a demo.
Mm-hmm.
Like needed just.
It was a taste test.
Right.
I feel like it was literally a taste test of a demo.
Yeah.
Again, I want to be clear. I liked it. It frustrates me when there's like, oh man, this is really interesting. Like, where's this gonna go? And then I just feel like it's kind of like foreplay, right? Like you get some good kisses, and then you're like, damn, I'm really into this. I'm so into this. And then they're like, okay, well, have a nice night, and they leave, and you're like, damn, blue balls. So it's fine. It's all good. Feels like if PT only had 4 times opening the door. I foresee the increase of silicone mermaid tails this summer. We actually have 2 of the cloth ones. Silicone mermaid tails are not a fucking joke. And do you know how much athleticism you've got to have to work those motherfuckers? It's crazy. It is crazy the athleticism you've got to have. Yeah, it is kind of less of a demo and more of a proof of concept. I hate when blue balls. You'll have to tell me too, Blue Wolf, whenever you get the dating sim links and stuff like that for people to like wishlist or whatever, if that even is a thing, you'll have to let me know. Kind and loving reminder, Blue Wolf Angel is one of the people behind the game, predominantly the dev that did the Simon dating sim for Iron Lung. So if you guys haven't checked that out, we played it. It's been a while now, but it is on my VOD on YouTube, and there's going to be some fun stuff coming for the dating sim that they're working on too, and I get to have a part in it, and I'm very excited, so you will see. Yes, we played it. Yeah, we played that one. We haven't played the dating sim. That's not out yet. That's pending. Never skip leg day. That's the reminder. The true core of Mermaid was never skip leg day.
Actually, wouldn't that be never skip upper body day?
Well, because you don't have legs. That's the joke.
Yeah, but you're dragging yourself around on the ground.
Honey, you're flying close to the sun.
Swimming close to the sun.
You can't swim close to the sun.
Yes, I can.
The sun is deep.
Not with that attitude.
You can do anything with the right attitude. That's fine. My VA dateable leads had to ask me, so kiss scenes so far. Yes, 2027. Well, so, and that's why I was saying that too, Blue Wolf, is like, just like Blue Wolf just said, like, I am just one developer. Please love me and be kind. Also, polite and loving reminder that Sean Goss, who does Hear Tell of Hauntings, has been busting his ass to try to get things settled for Hear Tell of Hauntings. So that is still in active progress from Two Stamp Studios. Seeing the updates that he's been doing, like even this is now old. Like, oh my god. So all of these OG things have been updated. This is one of the updated screenshots for Adelaide. This one's older. Even this is updated. I would say that there's some things that he has managed to update and improve even from some of these. So like this one was one of the OGs, I think, if I remember correctly. But very, very excited for that to come to pass. And just like Blue Wolf said, like they are simply a solo dev doing the best that they can. Yeah, get back down here, Icarus. You right. You and the ship game at the end. Yes, the fucking ship game, dude. Listen, I did my best. I still beat it! God damn it! We do need more Western horror games, I don't disagree. I'm glad. Look, no. So I bitch so much, but it was not a bad thing. It was just one of those things where it was like, holy shit, like this is this is actually challenging. Why is this so challenging for a dating sim? What the fuck? But it was so worth it. No, hold on. Wait. Before you start saying something about the fact that Subverse is on my gaming list, hold on. I haven't played it yet. I have 0 hours and it is not currently installed, okay? This game is not installed, all right? Okay, I'm working on it. I haven't touched it. I keep hearing good things about it, allegedly. Apparently, I guess. But it was sent to me as a gift. I haven't played it yet. I in fact know nothing about it at the moment. I'm not really sure. Spike sends me all kinds of shit. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, they thought it was fucking hilarious watching me have a come apart over it. I did. I also got the Femboy game. Yeah, but I mean, you know, kind of old school Doom vibe. It is his icebreaker. That's not a lie. It's very accurate, honestly. But I like and have much love for the devs that bust their ass to do what they can to bring us really solid fucking games. I think I value that more than the studios that just try to throw shit out for the sake of throwing it out just to save face, Bethesda on occasion. Because I do find a lot of value and importance in them ensuring that the games and things like that are brought about appropriately. So but yes. It is a good space shooter and solid strategy. Well, I didn't figure that I would probably play it on normal stream. I figured that that was perhaps a blue stream game. I mean, I think it's important though. Like that's exactly why we boost the devs here, especially the indie devs. Love the independent studios because you know those games are passion projects. It's very true. Although I will admit, the werewolf update for Elder Scrolls did get my attention, and I have no desire to go back to that, but I may not have a choice. I may have to, which is upsetting. I'll get there. Yeah, ESO. Yeah. Have you seen the werewolf update got me. It's got me pretty fucked. I have no desire to go back to playing an MMORPG to that degree, but here we are. At some point, it's gonna get me. Also, a side note, because I was thinking about this. There was a couple things. Yeah, they're still trying to get me to play Final Fantasy XIV. I have it downloaded, I just haven't updated it. Very true with me. I don't feel comfortable earning money off of my Markiplier fan games. I mean, that's entirely fair, to be fair. I would also say, though, the benefit, Blue Wolf, of you doing what you're doing with this is like, yes, they're fan games and they're important, but it's also getting you into a position, because you're passionate and you're enjoying it, that it's something that you backseat while you're also earning experience and gaining that experience and that love to be able to shift to something to eventually do for yourself, right? Not as a fan game, but as an actual like visual novel or something like that. Like, shit, dude, you know, one of the things I'm really surprised they haven't done yet is a visual novel based around the fucking, like, well, I guess I can't say that. I guess they technically have done one. But shit, I mean, that's the benefit of having original characters and stuff like that, is that you can move them however you need. You might be contractually obligated to do everything werewolf. That's also true. That's also fair. Have you ever been asked to direct any movies? I've never been asked to direct any movies. I mean, I have definitely put myself in a position to take control of certain scenes and things when I've been on set for certain content, but I mean, outside of that, I have never directed anything, no. That's not true. I have done direction for narration related items or for delivery of certain things, related to like voice acting, but it wasn't on a formal, it was not on a formal kind of position, I guess. There are plenty of visual novels based around fuck true. I do want to do an original visual novel in the future that goes deeper into coding, and the ideal Iplier is inherently very complex coding wise, which I find fun and fascinating. Heart of Iron was something I spit on as a break because I love the movie. Honestly, sometimes though you need those fucking breaks, dude. And it didn't come off like it was something that was intended to be a break, in my opinion. Like, and I said this before, and this is not me blowing smoke up your ass because you watched the original. I'm never anything but honest. Like, for being something that you admitted was kind of like a, like I just need a break for this because you loved the movie so much, the writing that went with it was so fucking good. And so like that for me means, as someone who enjoyed that, and now especially knowing that it was just like a look, I did this because I loved it. I want nothing more than to see what you release in the future, which obviously having something to do with Ideal Iplier is hilarious to me for multiple reasons as a fan and also as someone who just enjoys. But it means that I stay with you as we continue to, like, as you continue to grow and get better and learn and keep going. It just means that you have people who are here for life for the shit that you continue to create down the road. So I think that's really fucking important, you know? You can trash me. I deadass coded it in 2 to 3 weeks, LMFAO. Well, the Iplier has taken me years, and I wrote the Heart of Iron in 1 to 2. See, that's fucking crazy. You wrote that in 1 to 2 days. That's fucking nuts. Like, I would be so goddamn out of my mind. Like, so I am at a point where I'm so aggravated by certain things, like certain tropey things, that I am now on this weird byline where I want to write a one-shot novel, even potentially a novella, but like a one-shot novel that is erotic horror, that I just want to do it. And like, but I know it's going to be one of those like bingy 2-day things where like I disappear. No one hears from me. No one sees me. Ellis is like, where's my wife? Husband, wife, creature, where did my dog go? And then I just appear with like a manuscript that's just stacked, and everybody's like, "Are you fucking good?" And like my eyeliner's running, my hair's disheveled. It looks like I've just been well fucked and nobody's really sure of what's going on, but it's only because I've had my hands in my hair for 3 days. So, speaking of which, I went to an early screening of Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, currently writing up a review for it. Oh, interesting. Sometimes you just gotta go back in your cave and arise with a new baby. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I haven't done that in so long though, because the last several times I've written something, I was like straight fucking smacked out of my mind from like, I was not in a good place. I was very drunk when I wrote those items. Do not remember writing them. Not good. Like, I don't say that as in a like, haha, it's very funny. Like, no, I was not okay. I was super not okay. But it's also one of those things where I need to, yeah, it was Patricia. It was 100% Patricia. I need to go back and redeem myself from the Patricia days. Yeah, but we'll get there. I found Autumn in the attic with the bats. Probably. I was definitely sure that I had seen a bat recently in the house again. It turns out it was not a bat. It was definitely just me seeing shadows. So, dude, where's my cryptid? Basically. No, that would be me. That would be me 100% snorting pre-workout in the parking lot to Breaking Benjamin. That's the requirement at the gym. Yeah, we have shadow bats. So, I will get there, but I really desperately want to sit down and do that. I do have 2 other separate novel ideas, one of which is another erotic horror series, but it's a book of 4, and it's 4 books. I have to sit down and do it. Based around one of my OCs. And then the other one is just a really sad werewolf book. But it is not that. It's just sad. So, I don't know. We'll get there. I just need to sit down and do it. And then Ellis is in the middle of periodically doing things when it catches up with him. as we can. As for the tropey things in visual novels, even though I do consider myself a hopeless romantic, my games are not fluffy. I find them boring if it's just romantic. I need angst, horror, torture, etc. I too need something more complex. See, and that's exactly it. It's like, I understand the simplicity of people wanting to do basics, right? Yes, let's go, fellow werewolf lover. I just need something to grow on when it comes to stuff, and especially as someone who narrates a lot of like romance or dark romance, it just every so often there are instances where it feels like there's a monotony to some of the tropes, and I'm like, okay, you know, are we looking at another fucking uh leader of the mafia who falls in love with this random brunette on a Saturday even though she's perfectly normal? Like, I don't know. And again, if that's your deal, to each their own. It's just I personally, outside of the shit I do for a living, I need something that I can like bite into. Good night, Danish. Thank you. Yeah. Well, so and that's the benefit of it too, is I think it comes with being in a creative position. I actually got the chance to travel and go play Werewolf the Apocalypse. I unfortunately have not had the pleasure of playing beyond that, but I do enjoy it. I do wish the Vampire the Masquerade game was better, the second one that they released. I was looking forward to it, and it just was not as good as the first one. I don't know. It made me sad.
Look at this.
Jay, thank you for the follow.
Are you
Also, Danish, I do appreciate your resubscription. But yes, I have played it. Thank you. I'm so glad. Would have been better if it didn't have the Bloodlines name. Maybe that was the problem, is it just felt like it needed to be something different. I don't know. I feel like it was a missed opportunity. It's always a lead security guy looking for the boss's wife or mistress, never a female security getting with another female boss wife. Are you talking about the sapphic romance? Because no, I guarantee somewhere in the sapphic romance novels that's a thing. In fact, I would put money on it, almost. Would you ever do a live stream for Werewolf the Apocalypse? I see you more often on TikTok. More often than on Twitch. I mean, I live stream both, and I only really ever do TikTok when I do Twitch, Scott, so. That's what one of the developers working on the game said, but Paradox insisted. Really? Damn, dog. That's really unsurprising, though, because they knew that the name would make money. So it's really not that shocking, which is unfortunate. I believe it. But with that said, I also convinced Ellis to play Outlast Trials with me. We just have to actually get there. He finally got into a point where, because the computer is now in the living room, it was easier for him to play. There's an AVN around the story of a girl you save from jumping, and you spend a summer trying to show her. So many people care, and at the end of the summer, she jumps anyway. The scenes are hard to read. It was written by somebody who dealt with it, and he ended up the episode with, "But this is a game, so she lived, and it made me bawl like a baby." Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Feelings. World of Darkness has at least some decent visual novels. Recent Vampire Vans have Mage Refuge on phone. They do, that's true. They do have that, which is a benefit. Eternal Whispers, similar to Disco Elysium in terms of gameplay. See, that might work. It was just, I don't know. Again, maybe it was because they slapped Bloodline's name on it just to make the money. I don't know. Side note, but I do have several audiobooks that have recently released. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys, I need to update my fucking website, but if you guys are interested, I do have some new stuff. Currently, by the way, I am working on, A Lonely Broadcast Book 2, as well as the shorts. Snowed In with My Ex's Brother will be available as well. It is up for pre-order, but it releases officially in September. For those of you that are into sapphic narration and novels, Honeyed and Muddied was really, really fun to do. But it should be out on August 18th. So if you guys would like to check that out and you're into sapphic romance, Honeyed and Muddied is going to be the way to go. It was a lot of fun. It was a pleasure. I don't think there's a teaser yet. Let me look. No teaser yet, but that one was fun. Of course, Writhe by KT Madden, if you're into horror, is now available. And then book 1 for Club Devil Reverse Harem's Secret Baby Daddies is also available and out. And then, of course, there's Naughty or Nice, which is Malevolent Center's book 1 that came out on the 15th. So that one is a short, and it's also just, it's wild. But that one is nothing but smut. That's all smutty all the time. So if you guys do want to check any of these out, they are available on Audible. I have a few things also in the works. And then one thing I wanted to mention. So, and I'm going to bring it up because I don't think the dev ever got back to me. So hold on just a second. So, side note, you guys remember, where is it? Do I still have it on my list? It's been a while since we've played it. Let me just find it. So oh, that's interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, do you guys remember the Seventh Seal? That was done by Render Ready LLC. It was developed and published. So, I bring it up, though, because remember, when we played this, it was a little rough, right? There was some context missing. The whole thing was a little muddy. Not bad, but a little muddy, right? So I will also remind you that Render Ready and I, Render reached out to me and was like, hey, you know, I have a couple of things that I want to improve and change and so on. What were your thoughts? Like, lay into me, let's talk about this. So the dev for this game came to me personally, and we talked through feedback and talked through some changes and a couple of other things. So this game is in the middle of getting quite an update as they are going about it. So Render has been busting their ass actually trying to put a lot more substance into the game. I also have delivered them some voice work for it. Mostly because, one, there was a discussion about AI voice work and stuff like that. And like, you guys are well aware my position as far as that's concerned. And I would rather have the discussion and be able to work something out than to have to deal with that happen, right? And this was a game that I definitely saw having potential, especially as a general action adventure and kind of shooter style game. And I did not want to see that go down simply because there was a, like, look, I'm just a dude, I'm trying to do my best, right? Like, I can't offer a lot. So I'm super stoked, and there will be some updates coming for this one. And I think it's going to be worth it. I think that it's going to definitely change the initial demo that we played, but at the end of the day, like, it's going to be worth the wait. So keep an eye out for that. Hello, Empy. Jack from Mass Effect cosplay. I should do Jack one of these days. I did shave. I reshaved all of this back here all the way down. I should do that. And it's not going bad. Hello, Wist. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you. The shirt is courtesy of Ray. I want another one. I need to add more. I really liked this. I gotta add more to my wish list. No, we haven't. We've been pretty lucky with games that need Jesus. I've also gotten a lot better, though, about intentionally avoiding, intentionally avoiding games that utilize high AI, which I've noticed were the games that need Jesus. So, I need to play. So I have Warframe, but it needs downloaded, and I definitely need to actually play Warframe. So the short answer is yes. The long answer is I have not delved into Warframe yet. Yes, well, and that's what's nice, is, like, they have to divulge that, but I've noticed a couple of times some of these games still use AI and then just didn't say anything. Yeah. I haven't touched Warframe in ages. So, I don't know. I want to get back into it, but I feel like the only thing I would wind up playing constantly is fucking Outlast. Yo! It has been a while. I hope you've been doing well. The tutorial for Warframe is like 300 hours long, I've been told. Is that true? Hello, Wildfell. I hope you're doing well. It is always good to see you. I don't know, because I haven't touched it, so I could not tell you one way or the other. No, it's not true. Okay. It's not true. Alright, so not actually 300 hours. Probably still pretty long. Video gaming as a whole has been kind of a headache. Companies sneaking in AI or consoles costing as much as new computers. Yeah, that's true. Yo, congratulations! Shout out to you. W in the chat for you, Wildfell, losing 10 pounds. I heard about the Wolf Warframe and the Muscle Mama Warframe. You mentioned Jack, and now I want to play ME2 again. Fair enough. Not to mention Sony eliminated the physical discs, which I still don't understand, but whatever. I don't know. I feel like that's a really... I feel like they did that for the love of the game. And by that I mean they just hate us. It's fine. So. It is. It really is. It is a control and profits issue, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, nothing, and you will enjoy it, pretty much. Your Carlat costume was sick when you play the live-action character. A girl can dream. Thank you very much. Looking back, there's a lot of changes and updates I would make, especially, like, with the prosthetics and some of the pre-setup with that costume, because the whole thing was couch vinyl. But, the bodysuit helped out after I got burned. The damn parasite made me lose almost 30 pounds from 310 to 288. I mean, fuck it. It works. That's how it works. I have several costumes. I need to finish Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's almost done. I just haven't had time. I preferred doing the prosthetics for Karlak. It was just a lot, dude. And I was okay until I got burned. You still use the stilts from a few years ago. I do. I still have them. I still have my shorter stilts and my longer stilts. Just have not... I have not had time to do any fucking costume builds. I'm trying and eventually going to finish Jason, but between trying to take care of like personal family stuff that's going on in the background, trying to make sure the animals are taken care of, making sure Ellis has what he needs to also help me take care of things. The audiobooks, obviously, the contracted narrations, still auditioning for other jobs for video games and film and media, running streams, also running socials, also trying to make merch, also still trying to make content for all of the subscription-based stuff. Doing my best, man. Just takes a lot of time. Yeah. Well, and that's the shitty part, is costumes is part of what I do, but it's a lot, man. And I am very burned out. That was part of the reason that I had, like, my weird shutdown yesterday and was getting really shitty and down on myself, is that, and, like, if I'm being completely transparent and honest, it's been so shitty. Like, and I was telling a really good friend of mine about this, too. So, I was getting shit on when I was heavier set. And then I was getting shit on when I lost all the weight and was really, really skinny. And then I was getting shit on when I gained a bunch of muscle mass. And, like, all of that has been fine. But I don't think I've ever seen people be legitimately fucking mean. Just nasty, vile-ass motherfuckers just for the love of the game since I've had my mastectomy and had my breast tissue removed. Along with the implants. Like, it's all gone. I did a full mastectomy because I knew that if I left any semblance of breast tissue, that the visual with me having the build-up muscle and the build-up pectoral muscle that I had would send me into insane spirals of dysmorphia. And I refused to do it because they wouldn't be shaped right. Even if I had a mastiopexy, which is a lift, it would not look visually correct, and I would not like it unless I had implants again of some kind. And I will not do that to my body again and risk nerve issues and all kinds of problems. So I just had it removed because I was like, this is much easier. And then I'll just have, like, giant fucking Chris Redfield bara titties, right? Like, I thought that was cool. I have never seen people be so fucking mean. Like, and I've been on the internet a long fucking time, as long as it's been running. And bro, people are fucking vile just for the sake of being vile. But I'm so happy and so glad that I have the love and support that I do from the other side of things, that like obviously I need to focus on the positives because that is far more important than the negatives. But my point of bringing it up is it is so fascinating that people can go out of their way to sit behind a computer screen and tippity type their bullshit to a complete stranger simply for existing when they don't have context, they don't have information. Like, it is crazy to me that someone wants to go out of their way to be an asshole just for the sake of being an asshole. It just drives me, like, I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. And like, again, it's fine. Like, I'm very glad and very happy that I did what I did and I would not take it back. But like, all of that bullshit compiled on top of the other shit I've got to do, I don't have time to deal with the negative shit. And I'm just like, brother, what the fuck? But I bring it up because the changes that I have made have affected the work on the subscription side of stuff, because I have people who like sent me really gnarly fucked up messages and like unsubscribed and shit from things because I did it. Didn't even ask context, didn't know why, didn't care. Sent me some really nasty, really like, I'm not gonna repeat it, but man, those messages, dog, and left. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, you're welcome to do whatever it is that you want to do. And like, if you're not into that type of content because I no longer have breast tissue, I get that. That's fine. But like, you didn't have to do all that extra shit. Like, this is not an airport, right? Like, do not announce your departure. You could have just left, man. It's not that big of a deal. And not to mention, but there's other things like I offer besides just that. So I don't know. But with that said, I think that more recently, even though we don't want that to affect the things that we do, and even though we don't want to focus on the negatives, right? Because like, I have a lot of amazing like, you guys are all amazing and you've been so great. You know, and again, I wouldn't take it back for the reasons I've done it, but it is fucking crazy. And it does get to you to some degree. And so it starts to make you question, like, was I not doing enough? Was I not doing well enough? Like, should I have been doing more? And then like, was the pricing for stuff too expensive, even though I was giving all of these things and doing all of this stuff? And so it's really weird. But again, I'm not doing it to complain. It's just the perception of not feeling like enough, compiled with all of the things that need to be done, definitely have done a number on the mental side of stuff. And like, I don't talk about it openly all of the time. I don't bring it up constantly because everybody's got shit going on. The world is tough right now. Like, we're just trying to do our best. And I want to see people succeed, and I want to I want to put people in a position to remember that there are good things and like positive things, and like, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And like, you know, we're all trying to stand together to get through a lot of this shit. And I think that that's super important to remember, you know? Um, so like, the personal family health stuff and like all of the other things, I'm cognizant of those things going on. But how do you, it's like, as someone who does all of these things, how do you find the mechanics to keep rolling through shit in the midst of all of these things, while also still trying to be creative and trying to make stuff? And you know, where is my pause for that, for me to be able to take a step back and be like, okay, like, this is my break, now this is what I'm gonna do, and go from there. So yeah, I mean, it is, no, and that's exactly it, is like, it's just exhausting. And yeah, community is important, that's very true. But I think that's what I'm getting at, is everybody's still trying to uplift each other and be like, yeah, today sucks. Like, I don't have the spoons to necessarily be there for someone else, but we're trying to be like, hey, I don't have the spoons to stand there for you, but I also don't want to like unload myself on you because you also are low on spoons. So instead, we're just going to stand side by side and we're going to commiserate in the shit going on. And then we're going to like watch the fucking butterflies go by and the bees who are desperately trying to pollinate things and, you know, and show love in that way because that's also equally important. But I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Impy. Yeah, opinions are like dicks. It's cool you have one. I don't want it thrust in my direction without being asked for. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. But yeah, I mean, we just need to motivate people to, you know, to keep doing what they got to do and to make it a positive environment in the way that we can, even if that's, you know, entertaining for the purpose of making dick jokes or reading ridiculous things on the internet and other stuff. And but yeah, God, I hope so. It's really just a balance between work, creation, and family, which I deal with also every day. So I get what you mean as someone that has a lot going on and recently dealt with negativity. But I always look forward to the positive and love supporting those that I love because I love seeing them succeed too. Yeah, and that's, I think that's really Blue Wolf's 100% on it. And everybody here, like everybody's got shit going on, man. So like it's just trying to breathe. You know, just keep swimming or whatever in lieu of the mermaid thing. I appreciate that, Castle. I feel like you have a biased position here, but I appreciate it nonetheless. You can choose to be happy. I think the concept of choosing to be happy is really important because it's not so much like if something bad happens, right? Like, and someone goes, well, you can choose to be happy about it. It's like, no, not entirely. You can be sad. You can be angry. You can have these other things. But the acknowledgement that at the end of the moment of feeling that shit and just being like, okay, I'm going to shake this shit out. Where am I going to put my attention though? Like, do I want my attention to focus and be strictly on the miserable, negative bullshit of this negative thing? Or am I going to be like, all right, I'm sitting with this space. I'm holding this. I have a reason to be angry. It's a valid emotion. My sadness is valid, whatever. But I'm going to redirect it. And this is how I'm going to change it. And this is how I'm going to choose to be happy or choose to make this positive, you know? My therapist suggested to me The Power of Positive Thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. It's been helpful, just sharing. Don't want to give homework or unsolicited advice. Yeah, so if anybody wants to check that out, The Power of Positive Thinking. I mean, it could put things in perspective. Yeah, making people laugh, right? Thanks, Cauliflower. I appreciate that. Shout out. Let me toss you a shout out for sure. Speaking of positive and fun to watch, if you guys haven't checked out Cauliflower, you definitely should. Lovely person and just generally highly entertaining, also very positive, not just in who they are, but generally as a creator. Like, I make it a point to try to take note of people who are just doing their best and like thriving in spaces where shit sucks sometimes, and Cauliflower has been nothing but fucking kind and amazing, so I really appreciate it. And no, same to you, 100%. Thank you so much. No, and I'm not, it's okay. Like, I'm dealing with life the same way that everybody else is. It's just taking a moment to make a point to remind everybody that even though we are all kind of navigating things as we go through it, it's also a matter of that's what the community's for. That's what, you know, like, hey, look at this butterfly I took a picture of. Like, I took a pic. Hold on, wait. Oh, this is relevant. This is relevant. I promise this is relevant. I took a picture because the bees were pollinating the blueberry bushes outside of my house, and I took a picture of a bee butt. And I want to show you the bee butt, because maybe it would make you happy. Also, here's my big dumb horse. He's an idiot. I love him very much. Hold on. I have a bee butt! It does, Cauliflower. I appreciate it. Hold on. I gotta find the bee butt. I don't remember where I put it. Show me the bee. Also, Mr. Holmes has a quest. If that's not the most ridiculous photo I think that's one of the few ridiculous photos I have of him. Where is the bee butt? Give me the bee butt. When did I take that picture? I don't know where the bee butt is. I don't see it. Oh no, I didn't delete him on accident, did I? Oh no, I took that longer than I thought. Bee butt! I think I have another one too. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Holmes. Oh, buddy.
Hit something.
Yeah, it's okay. Bee butt. Have a bee butt. They were pollinating and I got so excited. I think it's kind of a video too. Hold on. Look at them go! I do. I have bee butt. No, and that's exactly it. It's never dumping, but I think that's what's important is like, you know, do we have space? He looks like Wishbone's acquaintance who wants to give us knowledge. You're right. Ah, thanks, Reject. I'm glad. I appreciate it. There's a lot to dabble in. That's okay. Lots of bee butt. So, anyway, I am simply here to do my best and facilitate with smiles and various types of bee butt. Chonker Badonker! Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. You are amazing. The bee has a dump truck. They're just pollinating, goddammit. Let them pollinate. You don't have to hit on the bee for pollinating. But no. I love it. I think that it's really important to have those moments. Side note. So quick update, since we're also talking about that. I am working really hard to finish. Hey, Archeo, how are you? I'm working really, really hard to finish an audiobook that I have to have done before I leave on Thursday. So that is currently my queue. If you notice me, you know, running back and forth and being like, that's what I'm doing. So I'm currently working on the second book in the Devils series for Summer Haze. And then once I'm gone, though, I obviously will not be streaming Thursday like normal. I may go ahead and do a stream on Wednesday. So if I do, then the stream will probably be one of the games that I have yet to play that I definitely have been sitting on. Oh yeah, for sure. Let me know. I would be happy to. You can message me anytime you want to, Cauliflower. I appreciate you. But I definitely want to do that. So I would say the audiobook shit I will be actively working on, because as soon as I'm back, I have another book I've got to start. But Wednesday, I'm thinking probably 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If we do, actually, don't quote me. No, Tuesday. Tuesdays, yeah. There's a concert on Tuesday that we're going to. So Wednesday, I think we're going to stream. I would like to try to do some Outlast trials with Ellis. Mostly because I want to spend some time with him before we go. So I will do that. Yo! Congratulations! I'm happy for you. A B rap music video. I am not good at rapping, but if you do it, we'll go from there. I'm glad to hear it. I am back at 100%, thankfully. I was cleared by the surgeon. We are doing well. I do like Warhammer. We'll watch Grandma's Boy. We do need to happen. That does need to happen. Well, it was going to be way back Wednesday. So Ellis has been desperately trying to get me to play Crash Bandicoot. And because it's a platformer and he knows.
You're a quitter.
I knew.
Coward.
He opened the door and started screaming at me like an
Coward.
old man. Old man yells at Cloud.
I'm just saying, the one that I'm playing literally incorporated in pass and play.
I hate it. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. And of course, it's my pleasure. Listen, I can't. If you toss a Saturday stream, I wouldn't complain. Saturdays are supposed to be my designated down days. They're my triple D days. I do not know for sure if I would do that, but maybe we'll see.
You said you're gonna
Good night, Link.
actually stream on
Wednesday. Yeah, so Wednesday afternoon. Ellis, though, has been begging me to do it, and I did promise doing a way back Wednesday. Yeah, so 4 is the one that Ellis is talking about.
Yeah. Well, Ellis moved my shit on Wednesday anyway to free up that day, so that works.
Yeah. Well, not that that was an expectation, but
No, I'm just saying that
maybe I'll put a poll up and you
since
guys
it's
can
our,
decide what we're
day
thinking.
together before you leave, that Crash Bandicoot might be a really good idea.
You could pick 1,000 other fucking games.
I know.
He could literally pick 1,000. I told him, I was like, I would rather play the fucking ostrich level of Lion King, but here we are. Here we are. That's fine. Mr. Holmes makes me think of Crash. I don't know why, but whatever. Whatever gets you going in the world, I suppose. Anyway, all right. I am gonna go and get some dinner. At this point, Cauliflower, Cauliflower usually streams during the morning times, so if you guys want to check out a stream for Cauliflower, you definitely should. Again, one more shout out just for safety in case you missed it. Oh, I gotta wait 52 minutes. Just kidding. But they just popped up, so if you want to watch, definitely please go do that. I am gonna go ahead and raid in to. Let's see. Hold on. Right into Macus Norman. Macus, if you guys remember, did the really cool art of the Chimera. So please check that out. As always, you can find me at autumnivyofficial.com, as well as merch at autumnivy.com with updates to come. Blue Wolf, you're amazing. Cauliflower, I appreciate you. Please feel free to hit me up. But you guys are great, and thank you for taking care of each other and doing what you can to take care of yourselves when you can. Definitely hydrate. Make sure that, you just keep the little moments of happiness and peace in your pocket when you can, especially when things are rough. But yeah, let's raid into Macus. Say something nice. And just make sure that you're nice to yourselves and each other. Take your grandma's goldfish for a walk if you're into that kind of thing too. I'm not here to judge. I don't judge what you do or what you don't do, but we're one way or the other. Anyway, we're gonna raid. I think mostly we're gonna mostly raid. Anyway, okay, I love you. Bye.